It's the book of Acts, chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of YAHAWASHI.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Let's start by saying, call Allah.
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
We are the brothers from Protestant Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give that honor to the elders and apostles, GREATTMILLSTONE. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect and the ones listening again. And bring that back one more time.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of YAHAWASHI.
Yeah. So, amen. The scripture's telling us, through much tribulation, we're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven. So, we're in times where, we're in prophetic times right now, where a lot of things are about to start unfolding. All hell about to break loose. People are catching hell every day. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is warning his prophets, his man, that, we're going to have to go through much tribulation in the times that we're coming into. You see it, you had, this week alone, you had people getting judged left and right. Me and the brothers was going through it. You had a dude that just got shot while he was on his bike, driving by, he just got shot. So judgment is being handed out, man. All right, Lord is judging his people, So we're in that time right now where we witnessing all of this, man. All right, and through much tribulation, through much hell, afflictions, going through these prophetic end times, we're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven. So we know through all these prophecies that's being unfolded, all right, all the hell that's coming upon this place, that we're getting closer and closer to the time where this kingdom is going to be transferred, But you got precept real quick.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be.
So it's going to be great tribulation, man. We're coming to a time of great tribulation where it's not going to be like ever before or ever shall be. All right, so this is going to be a peak time of all hell breaking loose. Everything you ever, all the chaos you ever seen in the past, all that's going to be happening this day. All right, and things you never even heard of. You're going to have demons manifesting in your face. You know what I'm saying? Those are the times we're coming into, man. All right, and we're seeing that, through the times we're in right now, man. Being prophets, we're being watchmen. We're seeing the prophecies being unfolded, the signs, a lot of judgment being brought out. A lot of people catching judgment, So being able to witness that, we understand that, hey, man, we don't have too much longer here in America, Babylon. You got your own leaders telling you that before 2024 ends, there's going to be chaotic times, man. It's not going to be a peaceful transition in the seats of the presidency, man. So hey, man, through all this, catching all the hell that's about to come upon this place, everything, you got with Esau, Edom, they're going to start coming down on you, Jake. All of that, man, the Lord's going to keep his prophets, man. All right, and we solely believe that, man. The Lord's going to, protect his prophets, show mercy upon his prophets, and we're going to continue to try to endure through it all, man. All right, because you got everything that's going on currently, and you got a lot of Jake, 2/3 Jakes getting judged, man. All right, and we're witnessing it, man. We're watching it. Nothing's coming upon us, though. You ain't see a man of the Lord getting judged. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is dealing with his men. Go ahead and continue with that scripture.
So I got the word for that word tribulation in Greek. It's belief. It says a pressing together, pressure, oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, straits.
Hey man, we're gonna go through much tribulation, much pressure. You ever heard the saying, pressure makes diamonds? All right, so the prophets are gonna be catching hell. Right now we're catching hell, man. Right now we're catching afflictions. The Lord is afflicting his prophets, because that pressure is building diamonds, man. All right, the Lord's going to, putting us through that fire, and we're going to go through much more fire in the times we're coming into. You got Jacob's trouble, so we're going to have to go through a lot more pressure, a lot more hell, afflictions, and the Lord's preparing your soul, your spirit to be able to deal with that, man. Because you're going to see a lot of stuff that's gonna really, you know, bug out a lot of niggas, man. All right, a lot of niggas are gonna be, you know, panicking, man. All right, but since the Lord is preparing His man for this time, you know, we're gonna be in the spirit. The Lord, when we have that member, we are the Lord's man, you know. But the Lord's men are gonna be in the spirit, man, in the times we're coming to. You know,
The strong definition is pressure, literally or figuratively, afflicted, affliction, anguish, burden, persecution, tribulation, trouble.
hey, you know, it's gonna be persecution of the prophets too. You know, you're gonna have, you know, just for even speaking this truth, the prophets are gonna be persecuted, man. For even teaching the Bible, you're gonna be persecuted. You know, you're gonna be demonized. You know, a lot of people are gonna hate you for what we preach. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to go through that as well, man. All right. So like the brother brought up first, you know, through much tribulation, shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. So we're gonna have to go through much pressure, man, much affliction. You know, persecution, all these different things that brothers are gonna have to go through. You gotta have the mind to be able to go through that, man. That's why brothers always tell you, know what you're a part of, man. This isn't just a hobby, man. This isn't just something that, you know, I'm gonna get away from the streets with this. You know, which it will allow you to get away from the streets, but you gotta understand this is a lifestyle, man. All right? You gotta understand, you gotta take on the burdens of, you know, being demonized, you know, catching hell, catching afflictions. A lot of dudes come to this thing, they don't expect that, so a lot of them leave. A lot of them, you know, leave the truth, you know. And I'd rather for, you know, dudes to leave now. You know, you'd rather for dudes to leave now than in that day, you know, dudes bucking up, you know, and being portraying the prophets then, you get into trouble, you know.
It says, Matthew 24:22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
So, hey, man, you know, the days are being shortened for the elect's sake, man. Because if these days wasn't shortened, no flesh is going to be saved, man. You know, no one will be saved, not even the elect. So the Lord is shortening these days to make these days go by faster, you know, so He could be able to save the elect, save His men, you know. Because the Lord got a particular, you know, man, you know, that He's going to come out, He's going to save, man. All right? You know, you got the woman and the children of 1/3. The Lord's got people, a multitude that He's going to save, man. All right? So before all this, you know, the whole America burned down, the Lord's going to save His people, man. All right? And the rest of you 2/3 niggas, you know, you heathens, you know, Esau, you're going to have to burn down in this place of all Babylon, man. You know? So the Lord is shortening these times for His prophets. You know, the brothers were just speaking on it, man. You know, like, you got months going by like weeks, and weeks going by like days, man. You know, it's like, you know, one Saturday, then the next Saturday come right then and there. It feels like it's only been one day since you've been in hell, you know, throughout the week, going throughout the week. You know, so these days are going by faster for the elect's sake, man. You know, brothers, you know, are realizing that as well. You know,
I got the word for anguish. And I'm gonna grab that same scripture in the NLT. It says excruciating or acute distress, suffering or pain. On some of these words.
Hey man, you know, brothers are gonna have to feel that anguish, man. You know, suffering, you know, catching all types of different hell, you know, from anything, man. You know, so we're going through that anguish, man. Brothers are gonna have to go through that though. You know, like I said, to be able to build your spirit, man. To make you a true man of the Lord, man.
Right, and predominantly right now we're going through that hell now.
Yeah.
We're going through that fire now. But when this time we come to right there, it's gonna be on you people. Right now everybody's laughing and having a good time and enjoying themselves. We the ones that's catching the hell now. And then it's gonna be your turn to catch the hell. And we gonna see the pain on these people gonna be in pain. They gonna be in anguish. You know, the prophet we gotta do now, and we suffer now so that we can get mercy in the times that we're coming into. But everybody else is gonna be, you know, ain't gonna be no mercy. You know, there is gonna be no relief from the hell and persecution that's coming.
Laughing out, cry later. You know, you got a lot of people laughing and immersed now, but they're gonna be crying later, man. All right, and the men of the Lord, we're gonna be the ones immersed, and we're gonna be rejoicing because we know that the Lord's about to come back. He's gonna destroy this place, and He's gonna save His men. You know, so brothers are suffering right now, man. You know, brothers are going through all types of hell, you know, right now, and it's building their spirit to be able to handle, you know, all the shit that's about to come, you know, in Jacob's trouble. You know, so Lord.
And it did say trouble.
Yeah.
And Lord, no Jacob's, you can grab that next. But it says to inflict distress, suffering, or pain, to suffer, feel, or exhibit anguish.
Hey man, you know, brothers are feeling that, man.
It's the time that we coming into.
Yep.
The time we coming into is gonna be bad. We feeling a little bit now, but we ain't seen shit to what we coming into.
Yeah.
We had this guy Klaus Schwab just say prepare for a time of an era of shocking events.
Yeah.
We're talking about a cyber attack. They're gonna shut his lights off. It's gonna be all hell breaking loose out here before the election. So that's what in the next month is some change. Something's going to happen. All right, and majority of people out here that's not serving and seeking YAHAWASHI, shine, that shit gonna be on you, man.
Yep.
You know, because we already expecting what's coming. So unto you that's not expecting what's coming, it's gonna come to you as a breach. You ain't gonna expect it. It's gonna be all of a sudden. You know, it seems like, man. Suddenly all hell gonna come upon you, man. And that's when people gonna really start feeling and suffering and feeling the pain. But the Lord gonna look out for his men. So though we catching a little hell now, that little hell we catching now ain't gonna be nothing compared to the time we coming into, where you people gonna catch hell on a whole nother level, man. Appreciate it. Let me bring it back in the NLT. It says Matthew chapter 24, verse 21, for there will be greater anguish than at any time since the world began. And if go ahead.
We just went through the word, anguish. We went to that word and it said, great pain, suffering, distress, trouble. So a lot of you niggas, you're gonna be in distress, man. With pain, because right now you've been living your life so comfortably. When we come to that time, you're not gonna know what to do. You didn't prepare for the time we're coming into. The men were prepared, but you didn't. Jake hasn't been prepared. Right now as you see it, we're at a park. You got Jake, settling on their lease. Thinking about the future. Jake solely believes that there's gonna be a future here, man. All right, and that's why they continue to be, partying, giving them to marriage, and work, all right, because they believe there's gonna be a future here, but there's not gonna be a future, man. The only future is gonna be, anguish.
Right.
You come into a future of anguish, of great sorrow, pain,
suffering.
hell,
A lot of people gonna starve to death. You're gonna start eating your own children.
Yep.
It's about to get bad out here, man. The Lord is telling us to come out here and warn you of this time that we're coming into, in hopes that you repent, come back to YAHAWASHI, shop you be an Israelite, and if not, then you're gonna be stuck in it.
Your dreams of the future is gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be, straight horror, horror movie.
It says it will never be so great again.
God, it will never be so great again. So hey man, this is a time that is never gonna be. This is gonna be a time like never before and ever to be, man. So think of that, man. All the horror movies, all the things you ever seen, and that much more you haven't seen, all together in this time right now, man. And it's gonna bring straight, hell, stress, distress. People weren't ready to kill themselves, but they can't. Imagine that. People are willing to kill themselves, but they're not able to kill themselves because the Lord is, making it where your spirit's still in your body, man. So people are inflicting pain on themselves. Hey man, you got it right now where a lot of people are depressed already.
It happened not too long ago. Stocks were dropping, businesses were running out of funds. You had business owners jumping off the towers, jumping off the tops of buildings. Through anguish, they were afraid of that suffering. They were afraid to be brought down a class. That they would rather end themselves, members. And there are times where you see videos, people jump off towers, the Lord keep their spirit in their bodies, man. People would get mangled up and their spirit would still be in their bodies. Just so they can see themselves in the position that they're in.
I saw a video one time. There was a guy at a train, ran this guy over, cut him in half, down to right here. His body was separated. You see his legs and the rest of his lower body over there on the other side of the tracks. The other part of the body was on the other side of the tracks. He was still alive, screaming, hollering in pain, and he's looking at his legs about a foot away, or 2 feet away.
A lot of people get that demonic spirit on them to end their lives because of what they're going through mentally, the pain that they're going through mentally. The Lord will have it where you sit there and you got to suffer that pain physically.
Right. The Lord can keep your spirit in your body.
Yep.
There's no escape. The Lord is the author of life and death. So you go when you say you will.
Exactly. People are trying to, end their own lives. And a lot of people that successfully do it because the Lord put that demon on you to end your life like that. Alright? But at the end of the day, a lot of other people are going to try to end their lives in the day we're coming into because all the stress, they're in distress, they're catching hell. So a lot of people are not going to be able to deal with that because all their lives, there was no spoon fed, man. They never suffered. So a lot of people are trying to end their lives just like that, you know, get rid of the pain and shit. And the Lord is going to be judging you that much more, you know.
It says, verse 22, in fact, unless that time of calamity is shortened, not a single person will survive.
So unless that time of calamity is shortened, not a single person is going to be able to survive. All right, it's going to be truly the end of the world, man. All right, and look who's, you know, ruling the world right now, man. You know, so Esau right now is ending his own kingdom on his own. You know, if the Lord ain't come and step in, you know, to shorten the times and even save, you know, his elect in the 1/3, Esau would destroy this whole world, man. All right, you know, even himself. You know, Jake, you know, his own people. You see his own people right now. You know, they sit down here, you know, poor and shit, man, and crackheads on drugs. You know, so Esau don't give a damn about his own people. How much more you, Jake, man? And you are Esau's enemy, man. You know, so Esau's gonna be coming down with straight wrath, man. All right, so it's not only just gonna be, you know, people are killing each other, your own citizens killing each other, but it's gonna be race wars, man. You're gonna have Esau trying to go, you know, hunting for Jake. You ever watch Purge the election year? You know, you had a whole civil war, man. You had, you know, a lot of these racist organizations, you know, trying to kill Jake, man. And there was one scene, I think that was the movie Purge election year, when they hung Jake and they were stabbing him while he was wrong. You know, so we coming into some horrific times, man. All right, where Esau's gonna be available to put anything he imagined, you know, in his head to do upon you, man. You know, Esau's gonna be, you know, niggas are gonna be getting hanged again.
Manifest his
You know,
hatred.
lynched.
Yeah, people gonna be famine, people gonna be starving, it's gonna be you're gonna have those pestilences, people gonna be boiling up, catching different diseases and stuff, man. It says, but it will be shortened for the sake of God's chosen ones.
Yeah, so it's going to be shortened for the sake of the Lord's chosen ones. All right? You can get that Jacob's trouble scripture. Yeah. But yeah, man. The Lord shortened these times for his chosen ones. You know, the ones that he chose out of this world, man. You know, the men that, you know, continuously preach, you know, week in and week out, even throughout the week doing lessons, classes, praying, fasting. You know, all these things, you know, is working up to our salvation, man. To brothers being saved, man. You know, enduring. You know, go ahead.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 4.
You start at verse 1.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, thus speaketh the Lord, YAHAWASHI of Israel,
So
saying,
this is a prophecy, man. You know, spoken to Jeremiah. And right now, he's going to explain this prophecy. All right?
write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people, Israel and Judah, saith the Lord.
So, amen. The Lord said that day is coming where he's going to bring back captivity of my people, Israel and Judah, man. All right, go ahead, continue.
And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
Like I said, you know, concerning Israel and concerning Judah, man. This is a prophecy that's for, you know, mainly Jake, man. All right, the Lord said, I shall start at my house first, man. The Lord's going to be is judging niggas first, man. You know, the elder Apostle Jahar had deemed this year as the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, so Lord willing, man, you know, this is the year, man. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, man.
For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
Yep, so you hear a voice of fear, trembling, and not of peace, man. Because when the times we're coming to, it's not going to be peaceful. All right? It's going to be all hell breaking loose. You know, niggas catching judgment, you know. And like I said, you know, earlier, you know, a lot of people have dreams. They want a future here. They believe that there's going to be a future here. All right? Where they can be able to, you know, live financially free, you know, do whatever they want, travel the world, all right? But the Lord's it's a prophecy, you know, where you're not going to be able to travel from city to city anymore. We're coming to those times. You know, lockdown. You know, all that is going to result into, you know, chaotic times where people are going to start going crazy. They don't want to go back on lockdown again. You know, go ahead, what?
It says, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins?
So hey, you know, whether a man should go with child, man. You know, so you gotta have men out here screaming like women, man. You know, when they're pregnant, you know, when you're going into labor, you know, woman, you know, their water break. You know, they start screaming, you know, because they're in pain. But you're gonna have men in that day doing the same thing. You know, so that's why the scripture says, a man in this day will be hard to find, man. All right, you know, because not just any man though, but a man, actual man of the Lord. You know, a man has to know what he's doing. You know, going through Jacob's trouble. You know, through the Spirit. You know, a lot of people are gonna be trying to find a man like that. Because once a woman finds a man like that, you know, like you see, if brothers watch the book of Eli. You know, the woman seen Eli, she was like, you know, he looks like he's calm. He's going through this, you know, he's all right. You know, so women are going to be fleeing to that man. And that's why the scripture says, 7 women shall take a hold of 1 man. You know?
Hey, this chick I used to deal with, she texted me today out of nowhere and was like, you know, hey, how you doing? I had a dream about you last night. She said she had a dream that I had 2 wives and a bunch of children. And she was coming to me to be one of my other wives. You know, so that's spiritual. That's something coming into, man. Because when all hell breaks loose out here and it get bad, a lot of these women, they're going to realize that they need a man.
Yeah.
Right now they think they got options and choices and stuff. Nah, man, you're going to get in line or you're going to die.
Yeah.
That's the time you're coming into, man.
Hey,
you got people out here eating children.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a famine. People going to be preying upon women and children. If you don't have a man, more specifically a man in the Lord, because a lot of men are going to die. They're going to get drafted off into war. They're going to die in the riots and the protests. You know, there ain't going to be a lot of men out here. So to have a man, more importantly, a man in the Lord, that's going to be a great treasure.
You know, a lot of you women are going to come into you, you know, ready to take care of their own self, you know, eat their own food, wear their own apparel. You know, they just want to be called by their name, man. All right, where you protect them, man. All right, they want to be protected. They want to have that security, man. They know that that's what they're going to get out of a man of the Lord. But a lot of you women, you're going to get declined, man. Like how you declining us now in these days. Right. All right, the things are going to shift, man. All right, you know, you're going to have the woman, you know, seeking the man more. Because nowadays you got it where, you know, you got the dudes seeking the woman, you know, they declining the man. But now you're going to have it where men are going to be declining these women, man. All right, especially the man of the Lord.
Right.
I don't need you, man. You're a liability. All right?
Right.
And you're not going to want that many women in that day, man. Because you got to understand that that's what you got to sit there and protect, man. You know, that woman's going to be following you around and shit, man. You ain't going to want that. So a lot of these women are going to be getting kicked in the face, man. You know, like how Kevin Gates did that one bitch on the stage. You know, a lot of these bitches are going to be getting kicked, man. You know, but go ahead and walk.
Hey, you got the elders and apostles going into it now. These women are struggling already, man.
Yeah.
A lot of them struggling with rent prices. Videos coming out of how they're homeless right now. You know, they wish they had a man in their life. Or they were kicked out from their dad's house because a woman comes up under her dad and straight away she goes to her husband. You know? So these women ain't got no protection. And these women they starting to see that independence fail. That vintage already starting to fail, man.
Right.
You know, so these women are already out and down bad. Hey, and guess what? They're going to start hitting up you brothers, man. You brothers that are well stable, which the men of the Lord are going to be well stable in those days, you know.
With a sound mind.
Yep, sound mind, because the new currency is going to be wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's going to be the new defense, because money is a defense. That's what women flock to. The new defense is going to be wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and they're going to flock to that. You're going to see, not everybody got that. Not many people have it.
Right. Well, it's because the money is going to fail.
Yeah.
That money failed, this whole illusion of high value man that you got today, it's going to get completely, you know, thrown out the window, man. You're going to find out who the true real high value men are, which are the men of the Lord that's serving YAHWAH, you know, trying to seek him and have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. If you don't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you're going to be in trouble. God's going to be losing their mind. See, when this time comes, it ain't going to be able to scare us because we already know it's coming. Matter of fact, we plan for it to come. So when it comes, it ain't going to catch us off guard. But your average guy here walking around, you know, biking or fucking hiking or whatever he's doing, Those guys gonna want to lose their fucking mind. They're gonna bug out. They're gonna be useless in that day. The man's supposed to be strong and supposed to be protective. But if your mind ain't right, you're gonna be a fucking sack of potatoes in that day, man.
Scripture says it. Like if I may add too, brothers, we had went into that before. You know, a rich man can't play a poor man, man. All right, but a poor man can get some money and play rich. You know, these men out here that's so-called high value, that have millions of dollars and these fancy cars and stuff like that, man. When shit hit the fan and they don't have none of those things anymore, man, they're not gonna know how to live, man. All right, those men ain't never been through the struggle before. All right, those men didn't come up how Jake did when they had to struggle and eat noodles and stuff like that growing up, man. So those Jakes not gonna know how to survive and how to move in the times where they don't have nothing, man. All right, versus the Jake who grew up his whole life, you know, living in the hood, you know, eating noodles all the time, lights always off, man. When the lights shut off, man, they ain't got no food. Jake gonna be, it's just a normal day for me. Yep. All right, that Jake gonna know how to maneuver and how to decide, okay, I've been through I know what nights without eating before. Same thing with brothers, man. Brothers gotta fast. Brothers, you know, go without certain things. So when the time comes where brothers are like, okay, we gotta give this up. It's new. It's not new to brothers, man. Brothers like, hey, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, man. All right, I'm gonna know how to move. I'm gonna do it through the spirit fire. How about you now?
You know, and the scripture tells you, it says, silver and gold shall not deliver you in that day. All right. You know, so a lot of people are gonna really put their mind into, you know, riches and money and stuff. You're gonna really put your mind to, you know, getting delivered, man. All right, you know, and a lot of you women are gonna try to go to a man so you can get delivered as well, man. You know, but go ahead and continue with that.
It says, verse 6, ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins?
Hey, man, you know, because you know the scripture also says every man in that day, you know, even the mighty man shall be running away naked in that day. All right, so you know you got the biggest, strongest men, you know, boxers, UFC fighters, even Mayweather, man. You know, a lot of those dudes in that day, they're gonna be running away naked and scared, cowardly, man. All right, you know, you got your gang members, you know, dudes that you know always, you know, the YNS, young niggas. Hey, man, they gonna be over there getting, you know, muled to death, man. All right, so a lot of them are gonna be scared, man. All right, they ain't gonna know what to do because they haven't prepared for this time, man. Yeah. You know, but the men of the Lord, you know, the ones that, you know, people looked over, you know, they didn't give too much of them about, you know, those men are going to be, you know, be able to sustain themselves and be stable in that day, man. You know, through the wisdom and the knowledge, through the understanding, we're going to be able to be stable in that day, man. To protect ourselves, be able to, you know, put our faith in the Lord and let the Lord guide our steps. You know?
Hey, you even have it when the scriptures say that riches shall not profit in their calamity. So you're going to have guys that got riches, got money, that's got all this influence on this earth, man, that's not gonna have no protection in that day. So they're gonna be roaming and scrambling, all right, just like any other civilian, man.
Yeah, imagine going through hell, man. You know, you seeing all these things, chaos going on, you know, and you see a man just, you know, calmly walking through it all. You're gonna want to be around that man. You know, and that's why a lot of these women are gonna flee into, you know, a man with a sound mind, you know, that's able to, you know, make good decisions, have discernment, and a good spirit, you know, and that's going to be the man of the Lord in that day, man. All right.
It says, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
So, hey, man, you know, you went to that within Matthew 24. You know that this day is going to be a great day. Like no day before or after is going to be like it. You know, because there's going to be so much stuff going on at once. It's like, damn, you know, you'll have Great Depression, you know, captivity, you know, niggas getting lynched, all these different things happening at once in one timeline. You know, a lot of people are going to be losing their minds, man. All right, that's why Scripture says, you know, a lot of faces are going to be held. All right, because that's how fearful this day is going to be, man. That's how fearful, you know, these people are going to be. You know. Not even just, you know, 2/3 Jakes, man. You know, you're going to have, you know, Esau catching hell in that bitch, too. You know, you're going to have, you know, because he's going to have, you know, all the wars going on. You know, people killing each other. You know, it's going to be horrific times, man. And that day is Jacob's trouble. All right? When Jacob is going to be in trouble. All right? 2/3 Jacob, you're going to be in trouble, man. All right? Lord's going to judge a lot of these niggas, man. You know?
When the economy collapses, the first people that are consumed are the poor.
Yeah.
So that's why it's going to be mainly Jacob's trouble, because Jacob's the poor of the earth, man.
Exactly. And you've seen that at Purge too. You know, they always will have it where all the violence will always happen in the poor neighborhoods, man. You know, once the sun go down, it's
Right.
always the low class where, you know, Jake are getting, you know, killed. You know, you go over there to the rich area, there's not many crimes or anything going on, man.
Well, they showed you when them Purge movies saw in the rich areas, the people who was rich, they was able to fund security systems.
Exactly.
So they had whole metal doors that came down over their houses to protect them to a certain degree, man. But you, Jakes, you gonna be out there in it.
You also,
Exactly.
you also seen, if I may add too, you had some of the rich going to the poor neighborhoods during that time of calamity to put Jake to death too. All right, they was doing that for fun, man. It was like sport. All right, so you're gonna have certain Edomites that's literally gonna band up. They go like, all right, we're gonna come through the Jake neighborhood. We're gonna blow everybody we see down. All right, and they were doing that for fun.
It was ethnic cleansing.
Yeah. You know, so that's all gonna be a part of that Jacob's trouble too, man. And if I may add too, I also had a dream about that as well. You know, I was in a Jake neighborhood at the time of Jacob's trouble, and there was a band of conehead people that came by. They was all in the van and they all had ARs, man. And once they see me, they started chasing me and hunting me down, man.
Yeah. You know, and these Edomites, they're gonna bring out their great-great-grandfather's old KKK outfit. Nah, you can say it. He's gonna bring out their old KKK outfits and be chasing you niggas down in 2005, 2025, 2024, man.
Well, that's
So this could be the year where they start hunting you niggas down, man, dragging you from trucks and shit, man.
Damn.
Hey,
But you notice how you notice how we talk about this, and we're not really much concerned, man, at all. You know, because the Lord's gonna protect His man. All right, the Lord's gonna be able to, you know, guide His man. You know, so we're not really, you know, really even concerned about it. You know, we just warning you, Jake, that this is what's coming to you niggas, man. All right, because it's for you. You know, y'all the ones that's, you know, going against the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord's gonna judge you. All right, so when we come to this time, we're mainly gonna be seeing the Jake that mock and scoff the prophet, you know, that want to be wicked, that want to continue to, you know, commit an adultery, just living in a wicked mindset, man. Those are the ones that are going to be getting killed, you know, getting persecuted, or, you know, catching judgment. Those are the ones that are going to be catching judgment, man. You know?
Now I was watching this movie yesterday called White House Down, and you see those same individuals who was in disguise that was in these, you know, that was in these high positions who were trying to take out the president. Now you had, you know, the movie is whitewashed with certain things and stuff like that, but you had the dude Jamie Foxx as a president, and they looked at the backgrounds of the guys who were trying to take out the president, and they all, you know, had something against the president, or even the way they ran stuff, or with it being Jake in position, man. So you know, Jake. So you're gonna have Jake that's gonna be oppressed for anything, man. And you seen that they had skinheads, they said skinheads and stuff like that. So how much more so these individuals are gonna reveal themselves in that time? You know, where they can go all out.
Yeah. And you got a lot of these people they're upset with this current administration, man. You know, and you can forget about it. Kamala Harris getting that seat. You can forget about it, man. You might gonna turn up. They already said you had one of these guys going to Trump rally and said the only way we can win our country back if we don't win this election is through civil war. Yeah. So they figure, hey, we can't get it by this political way. Then we're gonna get it through violence, man. That's gonna cause a lot of chaos, a lot of death, and a lot of destruction, especially for you so-called Negroes, spectators, and quite frankly, no matter which way they let the elections go, it's gonna be Jacob's trouble for you niggas, man. All right.
If I may add, you had brother I did a video on that, or posted a video on that, Edomite saying that either which way the election goes, Jake is gonna be screwed. And I seen the post on Instagram, you know, when serious times are coming, man, people like to make jokes about it until they in that predicament, man. They had a post up that said Trump versus Kamala, and they had Trump with the gas prices was like $1.20, cent per gallon, stuff like that. They had Kamala with $7 to $10 per gallon, man. They was like, who you gonna pick? And everyone was in the comments was like, man, either way, there was some Jakes was not like, man, either way it go, we gonna be screwed, you know. And there was some Jakes that were like, man, everybody need to vote for Trump. If you black, vote for Trump. PPP, EDD moment. You know, Jake is sitting in that mindset of, oh, Trump saved us. If you want your enemy to save you, man, but the Lord said, no man shall buy you. And nobody's going to be able to save you, man. It don't matter the president, man.
Right. Just because Trump visit these low-income areas and projects and hoods, and he come and give you a sweet saying, doesn't mean he gonna come and, oh yeah, doesn't mean he for you. You see, the scriptures tell you about how his words are smoother than butter, okay, but war is in his heart, man.
Hey, Esau is a serpent, man. You know, they know how to beguile, you know, and deceive the maps. You know, so a lot of these presidents and these candidates, you know, that's running for president, to be a president, they're like sales representatives, man. They're trying to sell you a dream, tell you what they can do. You know, I just did a video on the big Kamala Harris. It was like, when you apply for the resume, or when you fill in your resume, you know how to do the job, but you actually get to the job and you know nothing. You have to bid. They asked this woman, you know, how are you going to prevent inflation or stop inflation? And everything she said, it wasn't answering the question. She was literally just repeating the question over and over again. You know, she's like, well, prices are going up. Well, yeah, you got the food going up. You know, so you could tell that, you know, she didn't know what she was getting herself into. All right, that's with a lot of these women. But these presidents, you know, they're selling you a dream. All right, especially to you Negroes, niggas, because it's the majority of you.
And
you know?
a lot of these other countries, they don't respect a woman bearing a seat of power.
Oh no, they gonna take America for a joke. They're gonna come and attack America.
And then even if Trump get in office, you got Iran, who has a whole fucking a whole warrant out for Trump's arrest. So they're not going to honor that either.
America's just crazy. Yeah, this video came out. This guy was doing a social experiment. He was going around asking people that had vote for Kamala Harris in the states. He was like, what makes you want to vote for Kamala Harris? What has she done in the past 4 years that makes you want to vote for her? And then everybody just started getting stuck in their speech. You know, they started saying shit like, I don't know the answer to that. You know,
Don't use this.
yeah. He said, one of the guys said, don't use this. You know, because
he asked them who they was voting for, and they said Kamala Harris. All you know, proudly and shit. He said, okay, well, why are you voting for her? What has she done in the past 4 years? And people just getting stuck. They really didn't know, and they said, oh, they show these people are simple as hell.
It's a game, really. Oh, you pick this side, I pick this side, you know. These people understand that these are two wings to the same bird, man.
And that's why in that movie Civil War, he said, what kind of American are you?
Yeah.
Because if you the simple, gullible, silly nigga that just follow mainstream media, yeah, you need to get fucking shot. You know, people don't know what the hell going on anyways.
That's a beautiful point. Cause hey, that's actually a damn good point because that's gonna be one of the main things in Jacob's trouble too as well, man. We're gonna have like either way this election goes, man. You vote for Trump, the Edomites that's on Trump's side, they're gonna ask you what American are you? You say the wrong thing, them Edomites gonna blow you down. Same thing with the Kamala Harris side, them Edomites on that side will blow you down, man. So either which way it go, man, Jake gonna be in straits. The answer, you're gonna seek to save your life and you're gonna lose it, man. You're gonna think, oh, I'm giving the right answer saying this, and they might blow your head off, man. Alright, that's the times that we coming into. But
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Who is that he, man? The elect, you know? So, you know, the Lord's going to protect his man, you know, and a woman and child that are of this knowledge, you know. So the Lord's going to save and protect them, man. The Lord's going to still mercy upon them. So that's why I said, when brothers speak of this, we're not concerned, man. All right? Because we're trying to be a part of that number, so we're doing the work, you know, so we can be protected. We're doing the work so we can have that mercy in that day. All right? Jacob's trouble is for you 2/3 niggas. This is when you guys get persecuted, when you catch your hell, when you're suffering. All right? It's not a time for the men of the Lord to suffer. We already did our suffering. You know?
We suffering now.
We suffering right now, man. You know? Brothers catching hell, man. You know? But,
These people they living their best life right now. So if you live your best life, then, you know, hey, enjoy it. Live it up. But it's going to come to an end. And when that time comes, that's when the Lord's going to come through for us.
Scripture say that the elect will like not their lives until their death. You know, but these people that love their life, they gonna lose it.
You finished with that? Let me get this one.
If you go to Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice in heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe is destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knows that he hath but a short time.
So, hey, man, you know, Satan, Esau, Edom, you know, he's coming down having great wrath, man. All right, because he knows he has a short time. So we're coming to a time where Esau's getting very anxious. He's getting worried. And he's getting, you know, sloppy. You know, so that dan's gonna come to the point where he's like, you know what? Let's put these niggas down. You know, you got man coming out. You know, the man of the Lord coming out against us every weekend. You know, preaching against us. You know, and the truth is starting to spread. You know, prophecies are starting to unfold. They're seeing this. You don't think Esau's seeing this, man? You know, so they gonna get to a point where like, hey man, let's put these niggas down. It's time, you know, they're gonna come upon Jake having great wrath. All right, and they're gonna come to low income neighborhood first. You know, Jake is gonna be the ones targeted in Jacob's trouble, man. All right, you Jacob are going to be the ones targeted, and especially by Esau Edom. You know, these crackers. You know, they're gonna be ready to take, you know, Jake's head, man. You know, go ahead, Zaquan. You done with that? Yes.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, and verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear.
Hey, so Lord's numbering you into a sword, like judgment, man. All right. Scripture says, does any man perish being, you know, righteous, innocent? You know. So Lord's gonna, you know, judge a lot of you 2/3 niggas, you know, because you're not innocent. You know, when the Lord called, you didn't answer. You know, when the Lord tried, His truth was being brought to you, you mocked and scoffed it. You know, you disrespect the Lord and disrespect the Lord, man. You know, so that, you're coming to a time where the Lord's going to judge you for that. You know, you have to reap what you sowed, man. All right, all the wickedness you've done in this place, all right, you're gonna get that and much more. You know.
It says, when I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
So you did evil before the Lord's eyes, because when He tried to call you, all right, when the truth is being presented unto you, you continue to do evil, man. Jake continue to do evil. So you know, like the elders say, you know, words can't keep adversity in. All right, so brothers, you know, come out here week in and week out, tell Jake and warn Jake, all right, but they don't listen. All right, so the Lord's gonna put you in a predicament, and now it's gonna be like you're gonna be wondering, you know, damn, the prophet is right, you know. Then shall you know a prophet had been among you. Then shall you know that brothers was trying to warn you from this. But now it's too late. All right, that's when it's gonna be too late. That's when the Lord's gonna be judging you, niggas. All right, because you didn't listen from the get go, man. All right.
It says, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahawah, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Yeah. So hey, man, the Lord's servants are gonna be okay, man. We gonna eat, man. All right, and you gonna be hungry. You know, we're gonna be able to drink, and you're gonna be thirsty, man. All right. You know, so hey, man, the Lord's gonna make sure His prophets are gonna be good, man. His men are gonna be good, but not so much for you 2/3 niggas. All right. Not so much for you, you know, you Jake that denied the Lord. All right. When reproof came unto you, you sat there and you mocked, you scoffed the prophets, you talked shit about the truth. You know. So hey, man, the Lord's gonna have to take care of His servants, and you're gonna have to sit there and be like, damn, you know, you're gonna see a man in that day, and you're gonna see the spirit on him, man. Like, he really just going through this like there's nothing. You know, he looks good. He ain't, you know, skin to bones like me. You know, he look like he's eating, he's taken care of. You know. So go ahead, bro.
It says, behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
And the reason we're going to be rejoicing is because, like I said, we know that the Lord is coming back to put His people back in power, man. All right? You know that, okay, this is the end. This is it. This is it for Esau. This is it for America. This is it for Babylon, man. All right? And we're going to be rejoicing. You know, and then we're going to be rejoicing at you niggas too, man. You know, mocking and scoffing you. All right? you know, talking shit about you because, you know, we tried to warn you. And then when the time came, you know, now you got to be destroyed, man. All right? So we're going to sit there and we're going to rejoice and you're going to be mourning.
It says at famine and destruction they shall laugh.
Yep.
Somebody grab that real quick. When y'all brothers up there.
You know, so hey man, while you getting, you know, catching judgment, the brothers are gonna be able to sit here and, you know, rejoice. I remember that nigga. He came to the camp the other day, talking shit. You know?
Nigga was talking about a damn comic book. I got that nigga over there begging for food. Hey, well, hey,
eating the comic book.
Go back to that comic book, nigga. He said I was going to save the children. The children don't want me to get eaten that day.
Jake be thinking they're so deep, man. Until that day comes, they don't realize everything that they believed in was straight garbage, man. You know?
It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart. It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
So, hey, man, the roles have changed, man. You know, now we're vexed, man. Now we're mourning. You know, we're in a time where we're just like, damn, man, I'm tired of this fucking place, man. I'm ready for it to be destroyed. All right, and Jake, they out here, you know, having fun, man. You know, they're in mirth, they're in happiness. But we're coming to that time where you're going to be in mourning, man. You're going to be like, now, you know, I'm ready to let this shit go, man. I'm going to kill myself, you know? So, hey, man, you know, and the man of the Lord, we're going to be sitting here, you know, rejoicing, happy, giving our praises to the Lord. YAHAWASHI. This is what we've been waiting for. You know, brother's been in this thing for years, man. Imagine sitting here waiting for this for years and it finally happened, man. It's gonna be beautiful. So brothers are gonna be rejoicing, man. You know, it's like now I've been here for, you know, especially finding out this knowledge, man. It makes it that much worse because it's like, damn, you know the truth. You know how this world really is. All right, and you ready for it to be over with, and you just, you know, patiently wait, you know, praying, sending curses upon the place, man. All right, and then when it finally happens, you know, you're gonna be excited, you're gonna be rejoicing, you're gonna be happy, man. All right.
If I may add, that's like a Jacob been playing the lottery his whole life. You finally win after 8, 9, 10 years, man. You can enjoy that win that much more.
But the difference is this one is guaranteed, man. You know, it's inevitable, man. You know, the destruction of this place, Jacob's trouble, you know, it's going to be inevitable, man. And we know that. We just waiting, you know, praying and waiting, man. And then when it happens, you know, we're gonna rejoice about it, man.
Yeah, that's why it's
Hold on, real quick. He says about the lottery. Yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say, you know, we have the lottery, man. But the Lord gave us the winning numbers, man. And this lottery is a for sure guarantee. All right, the Lord is going to deliver us out of this thing, man. And everyone else, if you ain't got the winning numbers, man, you're not a part of that elect, that 1/3 that remnant's going to be saved, man. You lost, man. You're going to be destroyed. Okay, and with this, and Lord, those who have won that lottery, man, they're going to understand the significance of you know, serving the Lord, man, is the whole point. In the end, you're going to understand the fear of the Lord, the significance of fearing the Lord, and the significance of actually serving YAHAWASHI. There's nothing better than that, man. You're going to understand that what you have been waiting for and all the videos you did every time you fasted, and any hell that you caught, you're going to say, damn, it was worth it, man. All right? What is a light affliction compared to all eternity, man?
Hey, you had this guy, Vocab Maloney said that. He said, I guess they think that this country is so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American that you just won a lottery. But basically, you did. You know, if you were Israelite, you won a lottery because right now it starts with the elect, but on the other side, all Israel's gonna be good. All Israel's gonna be saved, man. All Israel's gonna be in the greatest state. You see? So if you were Israelite, then yeah, you did win a lottery. If you're not an Israelite, then you didn't win a lottery. You're fucked. Okay? You're screwed. It's like during this time, right here, if you was a Jake, and the slave ships came over there, it was bad news for you.
Yeah, we didn't win the lottery in that time.
Right.
The Edomites won the lottery in that time. And it's the spirit because the Lord reversed those roles. Those Edomites was always saying, no, Jake, bet you wish you were white. Bet you wish you were white. Now guess what? We bet you wish you was a Jake. You wish you had some melanin, some color in you, man. All right, because when the Lord returns, you ain't. It's not even about skin color, man. So I can't say that, but you know, when the Lord returns, He's coming to save Jake.
You gonna wish you had that
yeah.
seed.
You gonna wish you had that seed, man. You gonna wish you was a part of Jake. And that's your HALAL not being mocked, man. Because you mocked the Lord's people. Okay? Now the Lord's about to turn that on you, and the Lord's gonna laugh when your calamity comes, man. All right, and the Lord, we gonna have fun terrorizing the devils, man. All right, and Brett, that's what the brother Apostle was saying. Hey, brothers have been waiting for this for years, man. To finally be able to get that opportunity to even reign with our Lord YAHAWASHI, hey, call HALAL YAHAWASHI. Because brothers, we gonna make sure that we rule correct, and we gonna come step correct, man, under the names of YAHAWASHI.
Hey, that's why you have it in Revelation chapter 12, we brought it out, where it speaks on that therefore they shall rejoice, even those ones that dwell therein. All right, the men that sat there and waited and suffered, okay, that went through all the sufferings to get to that point. As the scripture says, your works and labors of love, you ain't gonna forget that, man. You know, so when it comes down to when all hell breaking loose, we're gonna step in, he's gonna intervene, man. You know, and that's what we're waiting on, and we're hoping our brothers out, we be able to elect, because the reward that we for so long waiting for is gonna be revealed unto us, man. You know, so that rejoicing is gonna be profitable.
Let me grab this real quick. It says, Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Hey man, it's gonna be, you know, uncommon to find a man in that day, man. All right, not only that, but a man of the Lord. All right, you know, when you do, that's gonna be a hedge of protection, man. All right, especially a hedge of protection, like this, for you women. You know, and that's why a lot of these women are gonna get into, they're gonna be humbled, man.
Right.
All right, they're gonna be in a humble state of mind where they're like, man, I don't care if you talk to this many women, you know, as long as I'm able to be with you, man. All right, you know, as long as I'm able to be with you, I'm gonna be all right.
Right. Hey, because these women nowadays, they feel like, oh, I ain't sharing no man. You know, so damn bitch, so you'd rather not have a man and get put to death somewhere than to share a man. You'd rather not be a wife than to share a husband than to share a husband. So that just shows you the pride and the arrogance that America has feeded to you fancy women. But when this economy collapses and all hell breaks loose, and it ain't gonna be no, I can stay with my mom, I can go do it through that. You're gonna need a man for protection in that case. That's when you're gonna get humble. But a lot of times for women, it's gonna be too late, man. And it's too late. A lot of these women, bro, you're gonna treat them like shit. A lot of these women have rejected brothers or left brothers, and went and played the field. Now you're gonna try to come back, brother, and say, hey, go figure it out.
Hey, I heard the word tempest in there. All right, going into like a strong wind, man, or storm. All right, when you think about like a hurricane come, all right, it's a lot of commotion going on. It's a lot of records going on. Yeah, man, everything's being shaken up. What's the first thing a woman gonna do in that kind of position, man? If she see a man next to her, she gonna cleave on to that man. You know, she gonna wanna hold on. She gonna save me, help me, because she's what? Vulnerable, man. Right. She ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You know?
Beautiful word. Vulnerable is a beautiful word. You're gonna be damn well be vulnerable. See, right now you got a man see you and he like you. You know, I like you, I want you. See, a man can't take you now because you got cops, you got this, you got that. You might, but you got the law. But when in the collapsed economy, ain't gonna be no law. Ain't gonna be no cops. It ain't gonna be no man coming to save you just out of you being a woman.
Free game.
Yeah, it's gonna be everybody for themselves. And ain't nobody gonna risk his life just to help you, just to save you. The men that's gonna be protecting women that are their women. They ain't gonna be here trying to save any and every woman. That's a simp mentality, and those are gonna be the first ones to die. You just trying to be a good guy. And it ain't gonna be no good guys in the time we coming into, man. Go watch the movie The Book of Eli. You know, motherfuckers will ambush your ass on the street, take everything you got, pop the woman right in front of you before they kill you.
Or the movie
That's
Road.
deadly serious too, because hey, play the game if people do that shit to you, man. You know? You may be playing Fortnite or a Call of Duty game and you get knocked. Basically, they beat your ass and they start squatting on you. For training, they trying to, do the raping thing to you, man.
But what they do is they take all your stuff too.
Yeah. You get robbed.
So people gonna be coming for whatever you have. You know, you only got a little bit is better than nothing. So they gonna take your stuff. Y'all can't talk behind the camera because they come to you. So you know, they whatever you got, people gonna be coming to get it, man. If you ain't got no man, first of all, you gotta have a man. Even a man. These men ain't shit nowadays. You gotta have a man in the Lord. You know?
And I gotta show that's where that elect lady is coming from. The majority of the elect lady is coming from Isaiah 4:1, Jacob's trouble. You know, these women gonna be coming in and they're gonna say, hey, you know what? You don't gotta worry about anything about us, just let us be called by your name. Just be our husband, be our lookout, be our couple. You know, and these women are going to they're gonna come to a position where they humble themselves enough to do that. And a lot of you women that claim to be in the truth now, you gotta truly examine yourselves, man. You may be giving brothers hell right now. You know, claiming to be in the truth, but you're giving that brother hell in the house. You know? Hey, these women that's coming in the future, man, you know, in Jacob's trouble, which is very soon, okay, these women gonna humble themselves to the point where they ain't gonna care about no other women. They ain't gonna care about how you talk to them. They ain't gonna care about what you say or how you say it, the tone you use in your voice.
Or how you look.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't like his teeth. I don't like the way. I don't like the way.
They don't have no standards.
Those 20v1s now. That's the biggest thing going on YouTube right now. I seen one of this man. He was 41 years old, and the lady told him, "You good, but your pants too tight. You too short." You know what I'm saying? He looked at her. He told her, he was like, "How old are you?" She was like, "I'm 43. I got 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies." He was like, "And you worried about how my pants look?" He said, you got bigger stuff to worry about. He said, "Where the fathers at? One of them dead, 2 in jail." He's like,
So you know they was niggas.
He said, "That's the problem right there." He said, you the problem.
Right.
You the one that had them little niggas running around.
And that's why they be on them goddamn damn shows, because they, you know, you're trying to, you know, if you in your 40s with 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, one of them dead, 2 of them in prison, you make that decision your whole motherfucking life. So for you to even deal with her, that's a bad choice on your part.
And from he told her, he was like, the problem with these women nowadays, the biggest thing for these women is being independent. They don't need a man. He was like, majority of these women out here, these women to get with so many different men, and then they'll try to piece all these different men that they do. Remember, women retain DNA from every man they slept with, man. So he said these women, they'll try to piece together everything from each man they've been with to try to build this perfect man, and they judge every man based off of that, man. All right, but all that's about to be thrown out the window. All right, you can't have Tom, Dick, and Harry in one man, man. All right, these women gonna have to stick with one man, and the majority of these women nowadays cannot do that, man. All right.
Majority of women are already been too polluted. They already been fucked out, and there ain't no coming back, man.
Not there, man. I'm gonna go see that shit, man.
What that Sexy Red said, she said, "I don't want to not be saved. Don't worry, everybody come to save you anyways. Don't worry about it. You won't be saved." And then they think that's talking about, you know, now, but what about the time we come into where, you know?
I met a woman that was like Sexy Red. I asked her, I said, "What you gonna do when all hell breaks loose and you ain't got no man to save you?" She said, "I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna need help." Okay, yeah, well, if you continue to be the way you is, hey,
You get it.
see you.
The Lord gonna give you over
Your ways,
your ways. You know what I'm saying? So all you sexy reds, you women that want to be harlots and stuff like that, hey, the Lord gonna give you over to that. That's really not a lot of things. Gonna be your demise, man. Partner death.
This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2 in the NLT. Each one will be like a shelter from the wind. Talking about a man, more particular a man of the Lord. It says, and a refuge from the storm, like streams of water in the desert, and the shadow of a great rock in a parched land.
Hey, you're in the desert, man. You know, you have no water, man. You know, you ever seen the movies when people be in the desert, they start hallucinating, being dehydrated. But in that day, it's gonna be like a stream of water in the desert to be able to find a man. You know, because it's very uncommon to find a stream of water, that you can, drinkable water that you can drink in the desert. You know, but the Lord said that's how it's gonna be to find a man, the Lord in that day. It's gonna be like that, man. All right, because once you get to that water, you're able to be refreshed. you know, you back, you know, saved from your dehydration, you know. So when you find a man in that day, you're gonna be, you know, saved from, you know, and if that man deals with you, all right, because you can find a man of the Lord, but a lot of the men of the Lord, they're gonna be kicking you bitches off left and right, man. All right. You know, if you don't want to deal with your ass, we're not gonna deal with your ass, man. You know.
What you have in deserts, man, you have the heat. That's the affliction out there. It's that heat, that sun in the desert. You know, people start seeing mirages, thinking that they see a puddle of water. You know, but these women don't think that they see a man of the Lord. They think they see a real man. Dude, what is going to be a rapist, man? A broker. They're going to see a nigga. They're going to see a destruction.
It says, this is Isaiah 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir.
So to have a man in that day is going to be more precious than fine gold. You know how hard it is to find gold, but how much more the golden wedge of Ophir, man? You know? So that's how it's going to be to have a man in that day, man. A man of the Lord, man. It's going to be rare, man.
And we just going to how we are being refined right now.
Yeah.
When we catch hell, we go through certain things, we can refine into that fine gold.
Yeah.
It says in the NLT, it says, I will make people, a man, scarcer than gold, more rare than the fine gold of Ophir. It ain't gonna be too many men out here. All right, people in general, but especially men, and even more men of the Lord.
That word scarce right there, the brother just said, it goes into limited. Something that's scarce is limited, man.
A limited edition.
Yeah, a limited edition. Hard to find and highly valued, highly sought after, man.
Right.
All right, so all these women are going to be seeking after something that is highly valued, but it's going to be very hard to find. That's going to be a man of YAHAWASHI, a true man of YAHAWASHI.
Hey, and right now, brothers are out here on the streets. Brothers out here, right, every city you in, you got brothers out there on the street corners, right there, readily available. Pass by, he don't drive a Benz.
Brothers are everywhere right now.
Hold on, brother, relax, calm down. Take it easy, y'all just take it easy. But the point I'm trying to make is that right now, brothers are readily available. Brothers are out here. The time coming into the Lord gonna hide his men. You know, he gonna hide his men, so you ain't gonna be able to find a brother that day coming into. So the guy you do find is gonna be a damn serial killer or something, a damn cannibal, man. Like what happened in the movie The Book of Eli, when they went to that house with old people, they was cannibals. First people they see, their house is not really not gone. People happen to be cannibals, man. That's gonna be every day. People gonna be fucking sick and you know, the worst people to find in that day. Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon.
It's going to be just like the food. Because now the food's available, but in that day it won't be. You know, I seen a vision one time, while I was with a brother, we went to the store in that day, and the grocery store, there was food on the shelves. And I was like, that's not right. It shouldn't be food here. All these people are, you know, they're looting the stores and shit. And in this time, so later in to Jacob's trouble, why is there food on the shelf? The brother went over to grab the food, and it was a booby trap. And as soon as he went to reach for it, it blew up on him, man. And then that's what they're gonna do on that day. They're gonna set booby traps for food, booby traps for a woman, and when they get you, they're gonna come in and take everything you got, man.
That's why the scripture tells you to walk circumspect, man. Be circumspect, walk by faith, not by sight. All right, you know, because we're coming to the days where a lot of people are gonna get got by traps, by snares. All right, you know, meant to get, you know, the man of the Lord, but a true man of the Lord is not gonna be getting got by that, man. You're gonna be seeing right through that shit. You know, that's a booby trap, talking the other way. You know, but
Clearly that day.
yeah.
Everybody else, they gonna just walk right into it. And the word, people still gonna tell you, stop. Something like that. You'll be able to see it. Okay, what are you gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna avoid it. Everybody else not so much, they're gonna run into it. Oh my God, it's food. Before you get feel your mouth, the leg gonna be gone.
You see different body parts that become smooth.
I believe you are more. One of the brothers was talking about they had a dream of that they would somebody in the woods, or they asked somebody, you know, at the time of Jacob's trouble, you know, you see a whole bunch of hogs and like hogs and running by stuff like that. It's like, oh, we got food, finally. Nah, man, that's blocking my sight. We got that walk in the spirit understand you're not gonna, you can't eat that. That's unclean. All right. A lot of Jays they don't see all the other unclean things. Oh, I can eat that. You know, like we came out here one time, Edomites out here trying to hunt and catch squirrels, man. People gonna be out here trying to eat a whole bunch of abominable foods, but the man of the Lord could be on a fast for a whole week before the Lord feed him. According to the came past, you know, hogs and a whole bunch of unclean animals, but did they touch them? No. The Lord got you, man. That's unclean.
That takes, it's beautiful you said that, because that takes faith as well. To not come across food in 3 days, and the first thing you see is a dead raccoon on the floor. You're going to cook it, or you're going to remember the laws of the Lord. You trust in the Lord, hey, the Lord going to give us some more food. We can't eat that fucking, that's an unclean animal. You're telling us, and the scripture also say, well, you can't eat nothing that dieth of itself. So if you come across an animal that's already been killed, or it's already dead, you can't eat that, man.
It says, chapter 3 and verse 4, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahawah proved them, and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried, and received them as a burnt offering. So hey man, brothers out here, constantly, punishing in the sight of men, but our hope is full of immortality. We know that the kingdom of the Lord is to come, immortality is to come. We know what's to come, man. All right, and that's what we hope, and we pray upon, man. For a new heavens and new earth. And we're constantly, being chastised, man. But we're gonna be greatly rewarded for it, man.
Hey, that's a part of that suffering that we're going to go through continuously until when our we live it out of this place, man. All that hell that we catching, all that stuff that we're dealing with, hey, the Lord is gonna make sure that everything that you suffer is gonna be repaid, man. So all you gotta do is keep going through what we're going through, and eventually the Lord's gonna, take care of you, man.
Brother Ibar said it best, the Lord is, putting us through that furnace, man. That furnace, where we getting put through that furnace and being tried, man. All right, to be refined as gold, man. All right, and that's what's going on right now. Brother suffering, catching hell, going through a lot of shit, man. All right, and it's mentally building you, spiritually building you, so you can be, refined, man. All right, so the Lord's gonna put you through that hell. The Lord's gonna put you through that affliction, man. All right, but it's on you if it breaks you or makes you, man. All right, and you rather for it to make you than for it to break you, man.
Switch it up, going to the MOTB. The hard say we got to go into this more, especially the time we in. Y'all grab the scriptures on that. Hold on, let me grab this real quick. We're going into to bring in this topic. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. You break it down, come on. At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. I think it's that way.
And the times we're coming into, we're going to have Michael the Archangel stand up for us, man. It's about to get detrimental out here. It's going to get so bad that the Lord going to really have to send Michael the Archangel out here to help deliver brothers, man.
It says, standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as was never since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Hey, because the time of trouble, like you said, it's going to be a time of trouble that's like never seen before on this earth, man. All right, the only people that's going to make it out of that is the 1/3 and the elect, man. Those are the ones that are written in the book of life that's going to be delivered out of this place, man. It's going to get so bad out here, like we said earlier. The Lord's really going to have to send Michael the Archangel down here, man. Really keying in and understand that, man. All right, we're going to need divine intervention. All right, no, you're not going to be able to get delivered by no man, man. You're going to need divine intervention to be able to make it out. And the only people who's going to make it out is the ones that are found written in the book of life, man.
Oh, no, I was not.
Hop into MOTV.
You sure?
I'm going to grab it.
I'm ready to go.
Grab it.
book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 12. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
And you understand, man, America is
An empire during the Flavian dynasty, which is actually in Jake's rule. And it showed you how wicked that fucking whole Roman society was, man. There was some weird shit going on, bro. It was a bunch of wickedness, sin. You know, they had the blood and circus, which is basically what you got now with these sports. And it was people getting killed in those, you know, in those games, the blood and circus. And that was used to distract the people from what was really going on. And then when that show, you know, every fucking 2 episodes there's some gay shit going on, man. Whether it was a man and a man, a woman and a woman. That's what was going on in Rome, and that's what's going on here in America, man. America's Rome back all over again.
And right made a beautiful point, because you see that now. If you play, you know, any Call of Duty or any type of game that has a Rome setup or structure in it, you always see the Colosseum. All right, and that's what they would put Jakes in there to fight against lions, or they'll put them up against big ass Edomites, man, try to fight to the death and things like that to entertain the people. You have the same thing now with these NFL stadiums, these NBA arenas. They're all built the same. The boxing, they're all built the same as the Colosseum, man. All right, so this is the same thing, bread and circus all over again, man. Just in a newer time, newer age.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which...
When did he make fire come down from heaven?
I was about to say, you know, he saw the devil, he dropped a bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. All right, which put the whole world in fear. Because this man dropped a bomb on men, women, and children, man. Putting the world in fear. That's a great one. He made fire come down from heaven. You know, the whole earth, that basically made the whole earth stand still like, oh, man, hold on. Don't mess with this devil, man. This man really just killed men, women, and children. Like the devil pulled some shit, man. Right. That left the world in shock. People still recovering from that, and I believe in certain parts where this man, where Esau dropped that bomb, where people still can't live. Radiation still emitting from that place.
Right, man. That shows you how diabolical this devil is. Not to mention you got people that survived it, they later died from cancer from the radiation. So this man is as dead. Okay, he is that damn sword, man. So he has the power. He had the power to do that. He got the power to do much more now. Even now with these whole direct energy weapons from you know, in the heavens, they can send fire down in your ass from the heavens, man.
Like Hawaii, because you had the thing that came out. I believe people were painting their rooftop blue. In Mali, yeah. So they're painting their rooftop blue to avoid that direct energy weapon. It was something that basically their weapon wasn't able to hit the rooftop. But you literally could see people were showing that it was direct energy weapons being fired, making a concentrated fire. It wasn't just Somalia, it was somewhere else too as well, I believe. I believe it was a report that came out that said some of the California fires came from that direct energy weapon. But this devil literally has diabolical weapons all around this earth and even in the heavens, man, that he's using, man. All right, this devil's doing great wonders, man. All within the earth.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast.
What's those miracles? Well, those miracles are going to be when they, like Elon Musk with this whole brain implant, they're talking about they're going to be able to make you know, make the blind see again, you know, the deaf hear, they paraplegics be able to walk again. That's gonna be the thing. They're gonna see the whole world, those miracles, man. They're gonna make you think that, oh, it's you know, this is be worship. Yeah, this is the next best thing. A lot of people who can't see or can't hear or whatever it may be, they're gonna be rushing to take that thing, man.
Well, who did those miracles before they did it? YAHAWASHI. When he did it on a spiritual level, they trying to do it on a carnal level. And then that's gonna make people think, oh, this man is to be worshipped. Worship this image because, hey, look, he can make people, he can make the lame speak, he can make the deaf hear, okay?
And if I may ask, like I was about to get into that, but I was going to say, this devil is going to portray the miracle so good, and he's also going to add also incentives to it. All right, if you take this, you know, we'll give you cash incentives, we'll add money onto your seed.
So like your lame walk. So like
also, like the brother's going into, if you know you're blind, the devil will make you see again. If you can't walk, he's gonna make you be able to walk again. And you have a person already right now that already has anointing in him. He's able to communicate with just using his mind, man. All right, so he's gonna be deceiving the world with these miracles, man, showing that, hey, this is the next best thing. It is safe for you. You know, it's great technology, and he's gonna deceive the masses, man, deceive the simple. Same thing is how Esau did with the first go around with the C-19, and when people got that man. He deceived the simple. He told you that it was gonna protect you. You know, if you take this, you're gonna be cured. You know, you're not gonna get sick. And what happened is devil deceived you, man. So got people caused to be put to death.
It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Wow, man.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
What's the image of the beast? It says New World Order. All right, Esau has power to give life unto the image of the beast. He couldn't wait for the New World Order. All right, this devil has something planned by, I believe, it was 2030. The Georgia Godstones too as well. This devil wants to bring the population down under 200 million, 500 million. The devil has a certain agenda, man. All right.
Yeah, this right here is not the image of the beast, man. You got a lot of these camps teaching that the picture of white Jesus is the image of the beast. It's not the image of the beast. All right, that's false doctrine. All right, the image of the beast is not the picture of white Jesus, okay, or Cesare Borgia. The image of the beast is a system they want to establish, which is going to be that New World Order. All right, and they're going to cause everyone to worship that image of the beast, which means you have to bow down to that system. This is why they have something. Everybody talking about blockchain. Talking about RFID microchips being put inside you. They want to bring in a new system. They're talking about a great reset. See? To bring in a new world order.
They gonna make this thing seem like the best thing ever, man. They gonna make this. They gonna show you miracles with this thing. Or you have people now, or they hired. There's people in Australia that already have this RFID technology. All right, they're showing you, hey, I can unlock my car, I can open my doors, my fridge, I can do whatever with this, man. Artists are starting to God and simple, showing you small little miracles, saying, hey, you know, take this, man. It's safe, it's fun, you know, it's gonna make life a lot more easier, man. And that's how they're gonna God and simple, man. Do the ways of the New World Order as well, too, man, because this is gonna be made mandatory, man. It's gonna be made mandatory that you have to have this thing, man.
Precept.
And then every company, all these companies gonna be advertising this. They're gonna advertise this harder than the new iPhone, man.
See that ring too?
Yep.
I did that with the man. You have Mariah Carey, all these different celebrities advertising, man. What? Esau's gonna tell them to put that agenda. They sold out. So they're gonna have to do that to keep in that bag. And also those celebrities, those people too, they're gonna have to sell out and take this, man. They're gonna have to take that to keep their funds, to keep that notoriety and that status that they have in this world, man.
Hey, you said something, you know, that was a spirit because you said incentives where, you know, hey, Esau loves the bride, man. All right, he loves the bride, man. That's a part of his, you know, deceiving. Okay, the deceptions that he do, right? And you had this video came out not too long back that Buzz did a lesson on, where it was speaking about how they would probably try to beguile you with $2,000, just like they was able to get people with those, what they call stimulus checks, man. So Jake was so hung up on those stimulus checks, how much more when they bring out some type of money to get you all run up in the head to taking that M to the O to teach the B, man. So they're gonna use those things to their advantage. And you know, the paper they have, the money they have is just ain't nothing but paper, man. And you see that is going down. So hey, Esau knows how to manipulate. All right, manipulate the water. The people's mind, man. You know.
And you ever had to remember? I believe it was either the New York senator or the commissioner or something in New York when the governor when the Yavs came out, he had the cheeseburger and everything. You want a cheeseburger?
Right.
You want these fries? You go ahead and take it.
No greater than a rat trap.
No greater than a rat trap, like your brother said. You know, and then the people who are hungry, who don't really have much, they're gonna see that. Damn, I want to eat. You know, I want to do this. I want to do that. The ones that don't have no faith, they're gonna run down to Egypt, man. They're gonna run down to Egypt and they're gonna fail because they trust in these chariots, man.
Their life was worth a $1 cheeseburger.
You got a precept right there?
Yeah. This is Revelation 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image.
Hey, because all those people that go ahead and take this mark, hey, you're going to see, they're going to have grievous sores, man. And you see it right here? You got the mark on the forehead, the mark on the hand, man. You're going to have people that literally took this thing, get grievous sores, and you're going to know who took it in that day. All right? And the Lord going to mark those people. You're going to know, all right, hey, this person got it. He got it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how brothers are going to be able to identify, especially in that day, when brothers are going into the women. A lot of you women going to take that mark too. All right? And the Lord going to give y'all grievous swords. All right? You're going to have a majority of the people out here taking this thing, and they're either going to be put to death, all right, going to be thrown in concentration camps, man. It's going to be a lot of different factors that's going to show, hey, these people got it. And when this thing comes out and it's mandated, and you see people still living their life, they're going to work, their bills still getting paid, just know they got it, man.
Hey, it was a testimony video came out where a brother was going into, and he had a vision about one of the brothers in his camp ended up taking it, man. This guy ended up taking it, and he didn't tell the brothers. They said when the authorities came to check them if they had it, those brothers, they didn't have it, but they said they checked them and the scanner malfunctioned, and they said they had it. All right, so that was the Lord looking out for them. So in that day, when we don't take it, the Lord gonna make sure we still get what we need to get and taken care of. He gonna just work on our behalf. He got the angels watching those brothers and making sure everything goes through smoothly for you. Divine intervention. But it was one brother that was amongst them that was in their camp. He said how this guy took it, man. And that's what happened in every camp, even in this camp, brothers. Some of y'all, brothers might end up taking that shit, man. I'm telling you now, don't take it. That's why we gotta be on fire. You gotta be on, really in this thing. When that time comes, you don't get tempted. Really, if you take it, it was really YAHAWASHI anyways. But the whole point is that you get into this thing, you get on fire. If this is for you, if you are the elect, you're not gonna take it. But he said that guy took it, and he knew he took it because that guy, when he put his hand up, he had boils on his hand. So he had an infection going on from taking it. That's what that scripture's talking about. Cancerous sores, grievous sores, which means cancerous sores. That's gonna be cancer inside your body because what happens? When everybody take that shit, they're gonna link you up to the internet of all things. They got these wind towers out here, which is gonna be pushing radiation through your body when that technology in your body. Because right now, it pushes radiation through your damn phone. Your phone emits radiation. If you have your phone in your pocket every day, all day, that shit gonna give you ass nut cancer or something, man.
Especially when it's charging.
Especially when it's charging. Yeah, it's by your head. We wake up, you got a headache.
It's going to get hot too when it's charged.
Right, because that's the radiation going through it. But they want to put this technology because your phone got a chip in it. They want to put the chip inside your bodies, and that technology is going to be going through your body, man. That radiation is going to be going through your body. People going to start blistering up, getting sores. You ever see something, you ever put a hot dog in the microwave? What happened? It just start blistering up and, yeah. So that's what happened when because a microwave deals with radiation. In case y'all didn't know, you shouldn't use it. You shouldn't be eating no hot dog. You shouldn't be using no microwave, man. But growing up, you say, you just had to do what you had to do. You'll see that damn hot dog start to bubble up and shit. People gonna be doing that who take this charagma. If you take that C-hip, people gonna start blistering up. And we gonna know you took it or not because you're gonna have the damn blister on your hand, on your arm, on your face. You're gonna look like a zombie, man.
Hey, and the brother made a
like The Walking Dead.
Brother made a beautiful point because I want to touch on that too. You had Charleston White. He came out and said that he believes that MOTV is your phone, and a lot of Jakes believe that, man. He has a little influence, on social media and also so simple Jake and see that. Oh damn, Charleston White, we gotta get rid of the phone.
If that's the case, we all got MOTV.
You know what I'm saying? So Jake, the scripture said what? It has to be inserted into you. So you're gonna get to that, but the MOTV has to be inserted into you, man. All right, it's not they that trust in the staff is broken reading, man. You gotta.
It's not something that you can insert in your pocket.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you just have in your pocket or yourself or as other camps say, as white women and all these different type of things, man. You know what I'm saying? The MOTV is the RFID microchip and also the Neuralink that Elon Musk is producing so heavily, man.
Right. This is a end time prophecy that's going to be fulfilled in these last days.
That was it on that?
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Revelation 16:1, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth.
And that's the wrath of Yahawashi and Yahawashi. That's because all the ones that take this thing, man, you are appointed to take it, like the brother said. If you take it, then you are destined to take it regardless, man. It's going to be the wrath of the Lord that's going to be upon you, man.
And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image.
And upon them which worship his image, man. So if you take this thing, it's going to be known, man. You're going to be branded. For one, you're not going to be a product of Yahawashi outside no more, and you also, it's going to be evident that you took this thing, man. The rest say you have wind towers that people forgot during the first lockdown. These Edomites, these companies, they went and put up these towers and said, emitting radiation, and it's on a low level right now. But when you take those things, it's going to be like Neil Armstrong and the Flex Fighters, they're going to turn them beams all the way up. Go find the prophets. Everyone that got that, they're going to stop doing whatever they're doing. They're going to find the prophet. Find the prophet. These devils are going to be able to control you, man. All right, and it's going to be evident for those who got it. Like Christ said in the scripture, you're going to have previous swords, wishes, man. You're not going to be able to hide it. There is no taking it out. Once you got it, you got it. Like you mark, that's up.
If I may add too, I was just reading, that's the script, and I was just watching this video on those LED lights that they have, a purple light. Yeah, and they was speaking about how that's going to play a part, and when those 5G towers go off, and how it's going to pretty much stir up some things within these people's bodies. Who's going to take that goddamn serpent's juice? So they're going to turn up the frequencies on those towers, and those LED lights they use, it's going to be able to play its part in that, enhancing it. So how much more when they have that into the OTT to be in their system, that's going to be able to manifest in their hands. It's going to be able to, you won't be able to see those things.
Hey, well,
It's not going to be fine.
Somebody grab that scripture. They that consent.
Hey, and you got to understand, it's a beast system. What is a system made up of, man? A system has a lot of different components and parts. And the brother, he did make a good point, because I remember an article and a video came out about it. Those who took that serpent juice back then, when you have those purple UV lights, your veins they glow. They show up as different colors, so you'll know who took it or not, man. All right, so imagine the serpent juice, and also add the RFID marker, the MOTV into that, man. All right, you're gonna be able to see who got it and who don't have it, man. And that all plays a role in this system that Esau is trying to establish, man. There is no hiding from it.
I got it. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
Hey, they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. These devils gonna have you in derision. And he said, what? They that consent. You have to consent this, man. Esau can't force you to take it. All right, so that's why when you take it, man, you're gonna be destroyed, because you're making that choice to go against your HALAL, go against your heavenly power, man.
Right.
All right, so you're now gonna be Satan is gonna be in control of you, man. And Satan's gonna do whatever he may please. He's gonna be had in derision.
Right. It says really because you made this man your God. It's like it's pretty much a digital oil. You know, if a slave had a slave master had a slave, or like how you see it for men have cattle, they'll put that little tag in their ear.
Branded.
So that's, it's like a tag, or branded. You get branded. You know, that means that you belong to a particular slave master. Well, that's going to be a digital oil that's going to show that you belong to a particular slave master, man. Go ahead.
It says, read it from the top, 2nd Ezra 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot.
And reproach and trodden underfoot. You ever see horses at a parade in the group, the mire, as they run, they smush with this flat line on the ground. Y'all gonna be trodden underfoot, man. Ultimately put to death is the point. Or you're gonna be trodden underfoot, you're gonna be had in derision. Satan is going now be in full control of you. You're no longer gonna be protected or have a hedge or an angel from the HALAL outside of you, man. Esau's gonna be controlled. Satan is now your God. Once you think it, Satan is now your God, man.
That was good.
It says, Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Hey, NWO, the New World Order. Watch it. You know, so a lot of these people, they're not going to be down with the New World Order, man. Especially the prophets and those that believe in YAHAWASHI. But you also have Jake that have that inkling that knows, hey, you know, something ain't right. I'm not getting down with this. It's definitely going to cause many people to be put to death because they're not going to be down with this, man. It's going to cause many people to be killed. Okay, people are going to lose their lives just simply or saying the fact, no, I'm not getting down with it, man. All right?
It says, and he causeth all, both small and great.
I want to go into that word for should be killed. It says, apartano, and it goes into to kill in any way, whatever, to destroy, to allow, to perish, to extinguish, abolish, to inflict moral death, to deprive of spiritual life and procure eternal misery in hell. It says to kill outright, figuratively to destroy, put to death, kill, slay.
You had that thing with the C9, people were getting it, and they were saying they feel like they can't see the Lord there anymore. They feel alone in spirit. You got studies come out talking about the destroys the God gene, which is like a gene that gives people integrity or their own free will to believe in things. You know? And what's going to happen with this? Same thing, on a higher level.
Right. You need to see it too. Like in this little picture right here, it seems to be Edomite, but this is going to be a foreshadowing of the people, man. When you see his eyes, it's just bland. And that's how the people minds, especially took that, yeah, those who are going to take this MOTP, it's going to be bland. You're not going to have that God gene. Your pioneer is going to be destroyed, man.
You're going to have control over it. Or when it goes into kill, it means you're going to be ostracized from society, man. So you ain't going to be able to, you know, just willingly go in the store and buy it no more. A lot of people going to starve to death. You know?
Yeah, the brother, like the brother made a beautiful point, because I was about to go into that as well. It's definitely going to exile you from society, all right? Kill you morally and spiritually. You're not going to be able to, the same way brothers are able to go to the store, you want some water, you want some clothing, whatever, that's going to be done away with, man. You're not going to be a part of society. You're going to be an outcast, man. Right? You're not going to be able to live the same life you live. That's why the devil, the miracles are going to be made so strong that everyone says, listen, you take this, I give you $5,000 in your credit. All right, I probably give you a month for your rent. You can't walk, we'll make you walk. You can't see, we'll make you see. The devil's gonna make it sound so good, the whole world is gonna stop and shift and say, we need to get that. You know, that's just gonna advertise that.
It's crazy because they did that similar pre-run with the Serpent Streets, man. You see, they made it where you couldn't, access certain buildings, you couldn't go to certain jobs. You couldn't do certain things. They censored it. Okay, so to people who had didn't have it, and people who did have it, it was making sure that, hey, if you came in this facility, you had to have that Serpent Shoes, man. And how much more they was having so much of structure with that. You go to a damn Walmart or Publix and they got the little 6 feet, How much more when it comes to the MTT, man?
Yeah, I remember when I went to the DMV around that time. They made me wait up. They had a police officer sitting right there. They had like a little scanner, a temperature scanner. So they had me, wait, post up by this little area, and they had to scan they scanned your temperature.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be them scanning that technology. But they scanned your temperature, and they had a long ass line, which made a whole inconvenience. They had a long ass line all outside of DMV. You gotta imagine you just came from outside sweating and hot as hell. When you come in here and they check your temperature, oh, you're too hot, you gotta cool down. So everybody gotta wait for this motherfucker to cool down just for them to take it. So your temperature's gonna be at a particular level so you can go in. It shows you that's just confusion, man. Just confusion. So we in that time, man. We in a time where you're gonna start to see it, and they're gonna make what Fauci said that. He wanted to make your lives a living hell so that you would, take it so that you would take it. And they came out and said with the WHO, they came out and said how if you don't take this technology, you won't be able to participate in society. There ain't gonna be no more going about your day doing what you want to do no more. Now you gonna be, stuck.
And if I may add too, you also had it to where, because I remember this was back when the C-19 first started, and I was working at the time, and you had the military, and this was a pre-run, man. So understand how hard it was gonna come. I was working, and you had military Humvees coming through the city. I was at Tampa at the time. I was younger, and military came up. They knocked it. Hey, shut it down. Everything shut off by 7 o'clock. We were supposed to be open till 3, 4 in the morning. Military came through, shut it down. Everything shut down. We had to call. Hey, the military said shut it down, and blah blah blah. And the boss was like, yeah, shut it down. Close everything down, and everyone had to go home and be in the house by 7:30, man. All right, that was a pre-run. This is when C-19 first started, so imagine how much more this when this devil coming out with that great round, because he got for a short time, man. All right.
I got a headline right here. It says, CVID surge, what is KP.3.1.1? It's signs and symptoms. So that's another variant. All right. There was another one where they came out and said how, I just saw this. Man, hold on.
Why you find that? That's gonna be the thing too. Esau's gonna make this lockdown seem so scary. He's gonna say, if you don't take this, you're gonna have this variant, this variant. Same thing like he did with the Yao, man. All right, he had so many different variants of this thing coming out that scared people. That was a part of his scare tactics. If you don't take it, by this time you can get this variant, or if you take it, but you don't get this extra booster, you gonna get this, you gonna get that.
Right.
So Esau's gonna use them as much scare tactics as he can by what? The way of his media to deceive people, man.
Hey, one of them was that goddamn thing you talking about now. That M to the, that OP, that thing, man. That monkey juice.
Back then, that was something that came and went. We heard of it.
Yeah, we
That
heard of it.
That came and went. We heard of it. We were like, oh, okay, this could be another one. But now, now it's back around.
Right. It was like Esau was trying to figure out which one was gonna catch more attention to the people. He was like, oh, it's this. And they start with an M, or it had another thing start with an X, and then they had another thing. It's like, which one is it? And then he just eventually said.
And really, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be a multitude of shit.
Right.
But scripture goes to pestilence is with an S. So it's gonna be so much shit, people gonna be overwhelmed. They're gonna just, I gotta do it. Because you can get tested for one thing and get another. That's how people's minds gonna be. So they're gonna be like, if you just take this, this is gonna cover everything. And that's gonna bring us to this right here, man. Let me read this real quick. It says, fit and healthy teen dies from heart attack after drinking energy drinks before working out. So that's coming back too, because you got people that took that Yahawadah. They took it, and they said you had 3 to 5 years. Some people died instantly, some people died a week later, some people died 3 years later. But they're saying that here it came out in 2019, 2020. Now we're coming in 2025. That's the 5th year. So you're gonna see a lot of people dropping. If you even had one, people gonna start dropping, man. And they're gonna use that as fear porn to push out these next, V's and all that stuff, man.
So my grandparents, they ended up getting the yab, and they just went to the doctor. It was yesterday or the day before, and they're saying that they got it again.
Right.
That CVID.
Right. Yeah, because they're finna bring it back. This is all part of the plan. They told you. They said this next one is gonna get your attention.
Yeah. So
Which really they planned the next one with the first. That's why the first one was still going out. They was already talking about the next one, because they planned the next one with the first one. So pretty much everybody that took that shit, they say even if you took one, that shit is in your DNA. You are coming to the end of your span, because they did the trials and shit. And they said out of 2,000 people, all of them died. So it's inevitable that you will, unless the Lord intervene, you out of there, man. And like how you seen them with the first, go around. They showed when they did the fear, people fear. They showed you videos in China, motherfuckers just dropping it in the ground. So you're gonna see that here in America.
Hey,
You're gonna be at the drop, motherfucker gonna be laying on the grill. Motherfucker gonna be laying on the saw.
Before it was crisis actions.
Right, now it's gonna be real.
Now it's gonna be real. They
Right.
crisis
You're gonna be in your house. You're gonna hear, Grandma. It's gonna be pandemonium. People gonna be freaking the fuck out. This time it's gonna be real.
Bill Gates said last time it was bullshit. It was a pre-run. This time, people are actually gonna be dropping for it, man.
And it's gonna be hitting home.
Hey, and if I
Your
may
family,
add-
your friends that take that shit, it's gonna be hitting home. They're gonna be really, you know.
If I may add to that, brothers brought it up, especially knowing the scripture. And I got a few family members I could name that took that, man. Some family members I care about, but you gonna have to let that go, man. All right, you warned them and told them, hey, don't take it for this job and this, that, and the third. I got family members who took the yap for jobs and they still end up losing their job a month or two
Right.
after, man.
Right.
All right, so what was the point?
It's simple.
You know, people that I worked with before, they said, I had to take it for my job. Now you don't hear about it no more, man. It was what was the point of me taking it? They deceived y'all, man. And the Edomite, it was a news video that came out, and she said it blatantly, man. She said, if you took this thing, you were a test bunny. He got you.
Hey,
She
when
said
it
that.
down the news, he said, so what do you say to the people that took it? He said, bad, bad, bad. He said, so you said everybody that took it is, he said everybody that took it is just dumb? He said, yep. And they cut the internet, you know.
Hey, and these devils, hey, and that's how they cover themselves so that way, because they told you that and they showed you, man. You know, they always say to read the fine print.
Yeah, read the
Things
fine
are
print.
going on like that. And right there, the fine print tells you, will kill you. Will cause death. 99.9% chance. You know, people, don't worry about that. Well, I'm not that 99%. You know, and they went ahead and took it. It says,
And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
and whether you're young or old, you know what I'm saying, out here in the free world, the military, you're born with an Esau, man, or in prison, whatever the case may be, he's going to call it all.
Both rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
All right, so this devil's going to cause everyone on this earth, man, no matter what your predicament, to receive this mark in your right hand and your forehead. And you see how, you know, we touch it back up, with Charles White said the MOT is your phone, it says to receive the mark in your right hand or forehead, man. So you have to receive this mark. It has to be inserted into you, man. All right, within your forehead, what can go on your forehead, that Neuralink, like Elon Musk, and what can go on your hand, it doesn't have to specifically be your right hand, man. Once it enters your body, man, you have the MOCB. All right, that's the RFID micro CD, man. So this thing has to be inserted into you, man, and you have to accept it. Esau can't force you to take it. Then now the things that Esau is going to do around you, your environment, he's going to try to box you in to where you feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you feel claustrophobic with all the events going on around you, man. You're going to have family members dying. You're going to say, well, you can't pay this bill. You can't do this. I'm going to lock you up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to find you with this. You're going to try to back you in the corner to where you say, all right, man, I'll take it.
I gotta do it.
I gotta do it. And once you fall, that's when all hell's gonna break loose for you, man. You thought it was worse. It's gonna get even worse when you take that thing, man.
And you had that one movie, Songbird, and in the movie Songbird, they was like not letting the dude get past because he didn't have that yellow wristband. And when he finally had to go get one, he had to go through certain things to get it. And on the job of just watching the movie, you seen how one was getting sick out of nowhere. And then I think it was at the end or the beginning when it shows you had a whole goddamn camp full of people. Showing you that, hey, Esau gonna be cutting off from different sections of you can't get to this city or that city. You know, he's gonna make it hard on you.
And the brother made a beautiful point, because that's gonna touch back up with the MOT that we talk about, man. Esau's trying to make 15-minute smart cities. And with them to be in that smart city, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to have this, man. That's how you're gonna be able to shop, maneuver, get around. All right, and you're gonna have to. This is going to be the next new passport, man. Done away with the paper book passport. This is your new passport. It's gonna have your bank account, your ID, your driver's license,
Social
everything,
security number.
everything. All they gotta do is scan that. They can pull up your whole information, man. All right, this is gonna be the new form of identification, man.
Right.
Okay. So when the brother said with that, you're gonna go through loops and you're gonna go through loopholes just to get it. And then once you get it, you're gonna realize anything's gonna throw you right. Concentration camp.
Right.
15-minute city. Now you go, damn, I wish I didn't take it. Damn, I done messed up. But by then it's too late, man. This is why brothers are going through this furnace of adversity, this furnace of affliction, right? Because when the lights shut off, man, food is scarce, and brothers don't understand. We already done did this before, man. Yahawashi now shot brother. I might not eat for a week. I'm gonna trust in the Lord to work and have an angel make you food. You eat and boom. Continue serving the Lord. And that increases your faith, man. Keeps us stable.
For a week.
Come on, what can you sustain for a week? You know, the Lord can give you a bite of an apple that you didn't even realize a week went by. There's no meat in me. What's going on? Or a sip of some water, a little bit of water. I'm good. The Lord can do that for you, man.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
And no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. All right, unless he had the mark. So you're not gonna be able to be a part of society. You're gonna be an outcast. If you don't take this thing, man, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell. All right, you're not gonna be able to put gas in your vehicles, man. The small, simple things that you people do on a day-to-day basis that you don't realize that you have the liberty to do, you're not gonna be able to do that no more, man. You're gonna be an outcast. I believe brother Ibar said before, you're gonna be like, was it the sewer people?
Yeah, well, the movie Demolition Man, they had that system out. It shows you how they even made, you know, the main characters take it, and the people who wasn't a part of that system, they had to live in the sewers, and they was eating rat burgers. So we ain't eating rat burgers, but you might be in the sewer because you're gonna be on the run. And they show how every time, you know, and everything was monopolized, where pretty much the only restaurant was out was Taco Bell. You know, so everything is gonna be according to that beast system. Ain't gonna be no more mom and pop shops, you know. But they showed you in that movie how, which I gotta watch again. Y'all can watch it too. Showed you in that movie how the people that they didn't take it, they would have to go up and, like, you know, still ransack stores and shit. The horror would go back into the sewers. And that was a problem because, you know, it was, you know, they didn't take it. But those people that didn't take it, they literally had to live underground. You know, so you're gonna be outcasted from this society, which means you're not gonna be able to go into a store and really pick up your groceries and leave out. You can probably get it by any means. You know?
And that right there, and the Lord ain't gonna have his prophets living in sewers. So we're gonna settle that.
Is that the movie with like Rocky and on the street?
Right.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes. Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta watch this old movie. You gotta watch it because it shows you the time we're coming into. You know, and in that movie, it took place in the past, but then they showed up going into the future. So they tell you that's the future, man. You know.
Right. That will show you. Hey, that's how these devils feel like they're safe. And they're good because once they put something in front of you, they show you that's the way. Hey, we showed them, we told them. If you don't get the message, you just don't get it, man. And that's on you. All right, you walking simply, man. All right, but the same thing. The Lord ain't gonna have his men in sewers, man. All right, there's gonna be 2/3 Jakes who might not get down with it.
Well, we might be. Right, Brandon, you might be in the sewer. You might be in the woods somewhere. You might be somewhere ducked off hiding in an abandoned building or something. You gotta get ready for that, man. You see, you gotta pray to the Lord, you know, take care of us. We ain't no rat burgers, but you might be a point where you have to go on the ground or some shit. The Lord might tell you, hey, go here, go there. You know, work with your whole bunker.
Because you started by going in the sewer, you ended up at the damn bunker.
Right.
You never knew.
Right.
He's still trying to come out with a whole body. You know, basically he's trying to form a one-world government, one world order. He's trying to create a body. You want everybody to be connected to that body, man. Just like we have a spiritual body in the YAHAWASHI outside, he's trying to create a left side body in the devil, man. You know?
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 666.
Hey, the number is 666. All right, as you see on the universal barcode, all right, you have three bars, man, 3 distinct lines. It's always a bold line in the front, one in the middle, and one at the end. Each also right there, you see it too on that barcode. Each of those lines, when you scan it in the store, they all come up. It's 666. Each of those lines, man, that same number is going to be inside you, especially on that RFID micro C head, man. All right, so you're going to have the number of the beast, man, or having that mark. All right, that was on that. We had the judgment for taking this, man.
Let me grab this verse real quick. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the world.
Hey, because thou hast kept my patience, and you kept the word and the faith of the YAHAWASHI, Lord said, what? I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. you can't keep yourself from this, man. The Lord has to keep you from it, man. It said, which shall come upon, shall I connect the part back?
Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the world.
Hey, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the world. And quite frankly, hey, brothers are living on this world, but the brothers' mind are in the heavens, man.
Right.
So the brothers are really not going to be affected by this, because what the Lord is going to have to keep them from it, man. Yahawadah will be those men. But those who dwell upon this world, who have their hearts set here in Babylon, they're thinking of a future, man. Hey, this is for you.
Right.
All right? The Lord is going to have this come out. Jacob's trouble, the MOTB is going to be for you. Because y'all going to go against the Lord regardless, and y'all going to try to establish a life here. And the Lord is going to have y'all be had in division by this devil, man. Okay? Those who are not going to be taken by it is the elect. The Lord said, I will keep you from the hour of temptation. All right? It might not be, it's not an actual literal hour, man. It's a time period of temptation, man. The devil's going to be enticing you to try to take this thing, man. The brother's going to have to stand firm and hold strong. I believe the other apostles already said it. He said, listen, man, when the MOTB is mandated, it's implemented, man, start counting down. All right? Because the Lord ain't going to have us here for the next another 2, 3, 4, 5 years after this implemented, man. Start counting down the months. Shit, you might have 5, 6 months left, man. You never know. But suffer that, man.
We're going to speed up the time.
We're going to speed up the time, so suffer. He said, once this is implemented, hey, just know the next step, new supply, man. The Lord coming back.
That's why the scripture says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you. Because you're going to have to go to strive, man. You know, it ain't gonna be no walk in the park. The Lord gonna try your faith. You see, so you might go a week without eating. You know, you give up that last day. You know, and it says the Lord shall give you a crown of life.
Hey, and I also did a video on that too as well. The road to the kingdom of heaven is not easy, man. All right, and people have to understand that. In life, you grew up in church, they tell you, just live a good life, be kind to people. Hey, that's not gonna get you nowhere, man. Quite frankly. All right, the road to the kingdom of heaven is easy. They said the scripture said through much tribulation, and tribulation goes through suffer, anguish, sorrow, man.
Pain,
through pain,
trouble.
Through much pain and trouble shall you enter the kingdom of heaven, man. None of the elect men or none of the ones who get beamed up, part that 1/3 is gonna say, nah, man, I ain't go through nothing. You know, I just stay here, the Lord beat me up. Ooh, no. All of those people, every chick that gets beamed up is gonna have a story, man. Primarily the elect. Man, I had to watch this too much, try to break my wife, man. I had to try to save my kids when I lost a child on this side. You know, everybody gonna have their own story, man. All right, so it's not gonna be easy. I don't care if you lived a perfect life, you never been to jail, you never stole, you been nice your whole life. The Lord will still destroy your ass, man.
You all gonna be tried.
Everybody's gonna be tried. It's not gonna be easy.
In the NLT it says, in Revelation chapter 3, verse 10 in the NLT, because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world.
Hey, look, so you obey the Lord's command to persevere, ultimately going to prevail, to overcome. All right, serving the Lord, keeping faith and trusting in the Lord. But the Lord this is coming to try those that dwell upon this earth. That's lucky. All right, you bring that line back for me.
It says, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world.
Hey, that's the point, to test those that belong to this world. All right, the men that serve YAHAWASHI, what? They said they're holy, they're separate, so they don't belong to this world, man. The ones that serve YAHAWASHI, they're separate, they're different. But the Lord is coming to test those 2/3, the ones that belong to this world. The one that's trusting in Esau, the one that's going to go down to Egypt and trust in horses and chariots, man, because there are many. All right, the Lord is coming for those. The ones who didn't hear when the Lord called and thrust out his hand, man. He's going to try you. All right? See, do you believe in the Lord or do you believe in Satan, man? It's going to be that simple. All right, the Lord is Satan. And the road to serving YAHAWASHI is not easy. It's rough, but it's going to pay off in the end. Same thing with the road to serving Satan, man. It's not going to be easy. It's damn sure going to be rocky. All right, but you're gonna be led to what? Nuclear fire, your own demise, man. All right, so like they always say, pick a side, but the Lord is coming for those to test those who belong to this world, man. And brothers who've been serving the Lord, man, you don't belong to this world. You belong to YAHAWASHI. The Lord said, "What? I'm going to protect you from the great time of testing, right? That's coming up on this earth." So while these other Jakes are going through it, they're going through a testing period. The Lord say He's going to protect you, man. So,
Book of Isaiah, chapter 36 and verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
hey, same thing we're going into with the MOTB, because the beast that they're sticky with the MOTB, and look, it's a broken reed, man. The MOTB, I forgot the name of the tool, but you know, you trusting in that, man. All right, you gonna go down to Esau and get that MOTB, and be like, I'm trusting in Esau, man. This the new technology, this the new way, man. I'm doing that. You trusting in the staff of this broken reed, man. All right, brothers, we having a picture. We don't have a picture of it on here, but the syringe that the MOTB is in.
Somebody grab they that go down to Egypt as well.
No, but you trust. The point is, you trusting in this devil, man. You trusting in this society. You trusting in the technology that this devil has to keep you safe, man. To further you. All right, but you seeking to save your life, and you gonna lose your life, man. All right, those who lose their life for YAHAWASHI, save the brothers, the prophets, ultimately the elect, and they're gonna find their life, and they're gonna gain it in 100-fold, man. That much more.
So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Hey, so is Pharaoh, Esau, ultimately Satan, is king to all of you that trust in him. You take that MOTB, you trust in Satan. You trust in Esau, man. All right, that was on that.
I got an one NLT.
It says, NLT, Isaiah 36 and 6. I'll start at verse. It says, on Egypt, if you lean on Egypt, it will be like a reed that splinters beneath your weight and pierces your hand. Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, is completely unreliable.
Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, is completely unreliable. So you trusting it?
So America's modern day Egypt, you trusting in America, it's just unreliable. Whether you want to vote for Kamala or Trump, they both gonna fail you. They both gonna fail you, so you might as well trust in the Lord. See? Go ahead. Who got
I got it.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1. It says, woe to them that go down unto Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in the chariots, because they are many.
And woe means destruction, man. The destruction on you that trust in America, man. All right, you're the first to run to the government, man. You don't even think of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. And woe means, like you said, going into destruction. You keep it. Y'all trust in America, it's going to be your own demise, man. Your own place that you're going to trust in is going to be your own demise. Like we just went into, and it's unreliable, man. All right, so in your end, it's going to work against you.
in the plug? Grab Isaiah 30.
It says, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong.
You trusting in America, right? Because America is showing you they got this military, man. You trusting in the might. You're like, we're strong. You tell Jace that America's gonna be destroyed with thermonuclear missiles. They said, not us. We got the greatest military. We got this. We got that. We trusting in America for what it has, man. All right, but it's to say woe unto you for trusting in America, man. You gonna trust in them, and it's gonna lead you to your own demise. Yeah.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord YAHAWASHI.
Hey, so you Jakes, y'all rather go down to the government, take that serpent juice, take that yab, you know, but you don't think of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. You don't stop at what would YAHAWASHI do? What would the Lord do? Even if you don't have the names of the Lord, man, they should make it. There's Jakes out here who don't know the names of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, but they didn't take that yab. They said, nah, man, something just wasn't right. You know, something wasn't feeling right. But you got those Jakes who don't even consider, you know, wise to do evil, but to do good you have no knowledge of, man. All right, Jake would go down and run out of Esau, give it to me. Hey, I need that stimulus. I need this. I need that. All right, this is gonna lead to your own demise. Woe unto you, man. Destruction unto you, man. Okay, America's not gonna profit you. You didn't even seek the Lord. Not even did you look or seek the Holy One of Israel, man. You didn't even consider the Lord, man. And that's what that was your downfall right there. All right, trusting in this damn devil, man. This devil don't care about you. It goes from wanting to kill so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native American Indians. Now, my brother, is you
you're the most susceptible to getting this, man. We need you first in line.
Now what? Jake's out here dying left and right, man. For trusting in the devil, man. Listen to them smooth words.
I forgot what this nigga did 100 years ago. Same thing happened with the Swedish experiment, man. They trusted their oppressors. They offer incentives. They offer gifts. They offer money. You come do this, and then, you know, Jake not knowing, Jake thinking that these are actual doctors. No, these are fucking mad scientists. You're the lab rat, man. You know, you see the experiments they do on these rats. They test all the dangerous things on the rats to see how it's going to work, to see if its effectiveness, its symptoms, to see its benefits. And that's what they're doing to you, Jake. You're the human-sized lab rat, man.
Hey, what do you see when they do experiments on rats? Like the brother said, they'll monitor certain behaviors in rats. They're like, okay, this is what's going on in this rat's mind. This rat is acting like this, is doing that. What is Elon Musk doing? He started human clinical trials for his what? His Neuralink, man. All right. But what is it? And these devils aren't going to tell you this, but you know it's happening behind closed doors. You see, he's monitoring this. Okay, this man, he gave us the ghost instantly. This one, he could partially walk. This one, you know, then it gave him Alzheimer's. You know, these devils are running clinical trials, and when they bring this thing out, you people are going to be the product, man. You're going to be the counter, the boy, and the lab rats, man.
Hey,
I'll be watching this videos, like I'll be watching this channel on Snapchat where they got like pet ants and shit like that, man, and they keep them in a cage and they test them out by putting certain types of other animals or certain insects to see how they respond. And I was watching like, damn, this is what they be doing in the hood. You know, you saw put certain things in their drugs, certain kind of stores, certain kind of liquor stores, to see how Jake gonna respond. They put the weed store in there to see how they gonna respond. And they move upon this. And then you get all these advertisements for the same thing that's already in the hood, man.
It's the same thing like they come time around. They'll show you that, man.
Yeah.
These Edomites, they have a lot of mad scientists. They're working behind the scenes, and they're polluting the food, man.
The headquarters was in the hood.
In the places where Jake tried to go to, especially the church, and one of the biggest headquarters was in the church. And the pastor was in on it, man. All right, but the people who were simple, you know, they're getting robbed, getting ties, all these different things, man. Hey, y'all trusting in this society, man, that this devil is running. Ultimately, like we keep going back to, it's going to be to your own demise, your own fail, because you're not trusting the Lord. You're not seeking the Lord. Are you not moving with wisdom? Are you not moving with faith? You're living like boy and cattle, all right, like sheep. All right, the same, whatever the owner or the farmer wants you to do, you just go in there. You know, if you ever see a video of a farmer leading a cow to his death, all right, you know, he's just walking with the cow. Come on.
The cow don't know where it's
The cow don't know where it's going. The cow got grass in the mouth. It's just eating. It's docile. You know what I'm saying? They bring it to the machine. The cow goes in, then they lock in. The cow only knows something bad is about to happen when that machine closes on his head, and the cow realizes he can't move no more. Oh, I'm trapped. Makes you know death instantly, man. And that's it. That was the end of your story, man. That's what you get for trusting in the devil,
Now
man.
we're gonna see these other cows in there getting squashed up, man.
That's when they realize when it's too late. You're already there.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that want to go down into Egypt, have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Okay, so he's Jake. Like you said, they don't even consider or ask the Lord, you know, to guide them or direct them, man. But what does Jake first thought? Egypt. Pharaoh. They don't even stop to say, hey, let me pray to the Lord. He has the Lord to direct me, man. You know? Bring it from the top back.
It says, yeah. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord.
Hey, whoa, destruction to the rebellious children, man. And we brought out earlier, and the Lord has stretched forth his hand, and he has the prophets on the scene, but you rebelled. All right, you chose where the Lord delighted not, and rather did evil before the Lord's eyes, man. Whoa, so the Lord said destruction unto you rebellious children, man. And not like Jake didn't have a chance, man.
The Lord gave everyone a chance, but Jacob rebelled. Jacob said, no, I'm going to serve Esau. Now I'm going to do this. So some Jacob ultimately cast out the Lord altogether, man. They didn't consider the Lord, man.
It says that take no counsel, that take counsel, Salaki, but not of me.
Take counsel, but not of the YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Jacob go amongst each other, or amongst each other. What should I do? What is the next step? You're counsel with the Lord.
Well, that's why they always watching the news, looking for what Biden gonna say, what Kamala Harris gonna say, what Trump gonna say. Okay.
It says, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
That's all she's doing on this side, man. Cover with a cover, they add sin to sin, man. That's all they're doing on this side. Iniquity upon iniquity, man.
It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be ashamed. You going out there to try to get bent from this devil by trying to trust in Esau, that's going to ultimately lead to your shame, man. Your demise. And that's especially when the kingdom of heaven is established on earth, man. When those Jakes are repopulated, reborn, those who went down there, trusted in Pharaoh to strengthen them, they're going to have that shame, man. They're going to say, damn, man, the prophets on the scene. Brothers told me this. Brothers told me to repent. Seek YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. I'm going to listen. And that's going to be also part of that shame that they're going to be feeling, man. Damn, I said, listen, I ain't even consider the Lord. I ain't even trying to trust in the Lord, you know, or communicate with a brother. Just went and try to get that strength from Pharaoh, man. Well, I'm going to go take that MOTV. I ain't worried about it. I'm going to be good. My bills going to be paid. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to lead to your own demise. You're going to fall.
We had examples of that in the recent years when people was coming on TikTok making videos like, I'm sorry to my conspiracy friends for blaming you. You know, they got one eye drooped down, side of their mouth drooped down. Okay, they paralyzed in a fucking wheelchair. I'm so sorry about the things I said. You were right and I was wrong. Now it's too late. They making them shameful video. They ashamed of those. You can see it in their face. They fucking ashamed, man. You know, and that's what's coming to Jake. And you gonna trust in this devil, and you gonna deceive your ass. He gonna get you, man. That's how he gets you. You out here looking crazy. Oils all over your neck and all over your hand. Now you wearing long sleeve shirts. You wearing gloves. You wearing hoodies and shit. You know, everybody gonna see you, man. We call you the hoodie crew.
What they say, words don't teach, but verse do well, man. A lot of these people actually have to do, especially that's what's going to happen with the 2/3, man. Words didn't teach them.
Closed-minded.
They were closed-minded, man. They didn't see the Lord. Ignorant. They didn't want to receive no knowledge. So what? The aversion was going to have to teach them. That fire was going to have to cleanse their soul for them to fully understand. That's when the 2/3 going to understand, man, that fire. Oh, this is what they were going to see from. Oh.
Y'all grab it out because we're gonna close out.
It says, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion, man. Alright?
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 9. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
They're going to be a pitiful case. Alright? You cast away YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, and we're going to have you dwell in torments, man. Alright, like we said, you got Brother Ibar said it. The brothers out here, week in and week out, constantly recruiting Jake, trying to get Jake to come in, understand who they are, man. But you cast it away. Alright, you're going to be in a pitiful case. When you need the Lord to deliver you, man, and the Lord ain't going to be there for you, man. But when the Lord saying that, is go and cry to the God that you have chosen. Whatever God you chose, like YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, or lifestyle you want to live, and that's going to have you in that pitiful case. And go ahead and call on those gods, man. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Alright, it's not going to happen, though. You know?
Verse 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance, was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Alright, you got Jake's on this side that's receiving benefits, man. It's some Jake doing good on this side, man. Alright, so they're not thinking about the Lord. They ain't really like, you know, they'll come across brothers like, nah, ain't for me. Everybody gonna get in their bands and go to their nice little house. Alright, but they despise the ways of the Lord. Okay? Bring the life part back.
It says, understood not, but despised it.
Hey, the way of repentance is open up unto them, man. Alright, brothers ain't coming humble. Hey, the Israelites, trying to get them to see the Lord. The way of repentance is open unto them. What did they do? They despised it, man. They took it for granted. No, I got better things to do. Alright?
Verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain.
Hey, you turning on the Lord, you turning on the shot of salvation. So what the Lord said, the same shall know it after death by pain. You gonna understand what you went off and what the Lord and brothers are trying to offer. You get spent by YAHAWASHI outside, you get death by pain in that fire. Same thing I was just going into. Those two guys gonna understand where they went left at in that fire, man. Like that's the scariest part about it. You're gonna be burnt by an innumerable number of degree fire. You know, the wrath of the Lord is gonna be within the spirit of the Lord. How about gonna be in that fire? And that's when you're gonna get that realization of, damn, I should have listened. You know? It was always the same when I was growing up. Who don't hear would feel. Someone would constantly, a parent would constantly tell me, stop doing that. It's gonna happen. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. But what is YAHAWASHI doing? Our Heavenly Father, which is the Father of fathers, man, He's telling us, you know, through prophets, through brothers, hey, stop doing this, stop doing that. Get right here, do this, do that. And anytime you listen to your parent, what happens? You might have loved for a little bit, and when that time came, they got time to slip it. Come here. That's what the time. Same thing for 2/3. 2/3 gonna be or MOTB. Let me take that. I ain't worried about it. Make you know. Boom. ICBM. Dang, that's that belt. You go, oh, damn. You trying to run from it? You know what I'm saying? When you was a kid, you get that whip. You try, no. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no running. Your parent been warning you this whole time. When they got fed up, how about you got fed up? All right, send them loose, man. I'm tired. They ain't listening. You know, watch you restricting more and more. Watch you restricting more. You're gonna revolt more and more. All right, so you gotta get that answer. You gotta get that record on this side, man.
That's why you got a 2/3. You know, if they go pie chart right here, majority of our people ain't gonna make it. All right, majority of our people ain't gonna make it. They're gonna be destroyed. Lord's only coming for a remnant. That's why you gotta repent. See how about you on shot now, because when you think about this chart, man, that's the majority of our people here in America. You know, family members, cousins, old friends. You know, they ain't gonna make it. They're gonna be destroyed. And our heart's desire is that we don't be destroyed with them. Our heart's desire is that we can be delivered out of this destruction that's coming. Everybody else, though, not so much.
It's Ezekiel 33, verse 33. When this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. All right, so it's not that it's a chance, it's a possibility. America might be destroyed, you know. No, it will come.
Right.
All right. Bring the last part back. Go ahead. Get the point.
It says, back in Ezekiel 33, verse 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
Hey, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. It will come to pass. When it's coming to pass, that's when these dates going to damn, the prophet was among thee. While these dates going through torment, that's when a prophet was among you, man. That's when Jake gonna know. I mean, he said Jake gonna understand and realize when it's too late. That's gonna be the 2/3, man. The 1/3, the men, women, and children that believe in YAHAWASHI outside, the 144,000 elect, they gonna understand that a prophet is among them now. For our brothers in the truth, especially as an apostle, GREATTMILLSTONE, man, we understand. Okay, a prophet is among us, man. The Lord dealing with these men. So we need to get this truth, understand what we're part of, and get right. Right? For those who not, they're gonna understand that a prophet has been among them after it comes to pass, man. Right?
Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of YAHAWAH.
right, to the angel speaking, he's letting get know, man. And if you take this thing, you're going to drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Okay? Understanding that that's indignation. It's going to be righteous anger. So you take this thing, and the Lord is justifiable. It's justified in killing you, man. All right? Plainly, the Lord will be justified in killing you.
Yeah. So, which is poured out without mixture.
Which is poured out without mixture. Like you said, you're going to get the whole anger and wrath of the Lord, man. No mercy. It's poured out without mixture.
Well, this is mercy right here. Lord, send this out here in the hot ass sun and the way it be raining, you know, runners all over the world doing this right here, man. This is your mercy right here. If you don't accept this mercy, then you ain't gonna get no mercy in that day. You take that.
Yeah, this right now, this chasing. You're gonna listen from the Lord without a chaser, man. You're gonna get that straight. You can't handle that cup of the Lord, man. All right. So might as well get it now and understand versus them, man. Because you take that prerogative, there is no coming back, man. You know, then you have Jake going, well, what if I? My woman said that at one point. You know, well, what if I take somebody? You know, and I have their hand and I just use theirs. Like, it don't work like that. Like, well, what if it goes in and I just take it out? It don't work like that. You accepted spiritually that you took it. And that's the whole point. Once you accept that, it's sealed in you, man. That's it. When the Lord come back, you're gonna know. You're gonna always have to chip. You see the nukes flying and YAHAWASHI on the chip. That's gonna be the only thing playing in those people's minds with the chip. That's gonna be the only thing they chip. Damn, chip. Oh, damn, chip. You know, it's gonna be to your demise, man.
It says, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Hey, if you take this, you're gonna be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. YAHAWASHI gonna see you burning. The angels gonna see you burn. The elect are gonna see you burn. The ones that the Lord beating up, they're gonna see you burn, man. All right, if you're not of that elect, that 1/3 that's getting beaten up, you're gonna get burnt in front of the whole heavens, man. Everyone is gonna see this, man. This is gonna be what do they like to say, a worldwide phenomenon, man. It's gonna happen. This is the second go around. This ain't gonna happen no more. After this is why the Lord gonna go so hard, man. This is poured out without mixture. The Lord's gonna go so hard on this war around because this ain't gonna happen no more. All right.
It says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the commandment of his name, hears the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahawah and the faith of YAHAWASHI. It says,
so you take this thing, you're gonna have rest day nor night, man. That's the whole point. The smoke of their torment shall ascend up forever and ever. The Lord's gonna go so hard, didn't go around because America's gonna be used as a monument to show what wickedness gets you, man. All right. This land is not gonna be inhabited no more by humans. It's gonna be a place for desert animals, lizards, and things like that, man. This is gonna be used to show, you know, Yahawah decided we be elect, rather than to show their kids and find past what you hey, we was there. See, ultimately, you know, your kids were there too. You know, hey, that's what it was. We were there. And we went off. That's the punishment for that, man. You know, that's memorial. So anytime you go back, you go past Babylon, man, you're gonna know, hey, don't live like that again, man. That's the wickedness gets you, man. That's what not serving how about you not serving. That's what gets you sort of sin gets you. Alright, so with that, you know, we hope you were edified for the pod camp. We're going to close out. We'll give our glory, honor, and praise to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
a double honor to the elders and apostles, the great millstones who do indeed teach very well. Peace and salutations to the whole celestial abroad. Until next time, peace and shalom. And above